Good afternoon. It's 3:02. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports of the Mid-Kentucky Downs studios. Today, several NFL teams, including the Tennessee Titans, have reported for their first day of off-season program workouts. Today, the college basketball transfer portal opened up, and it once again has hit Tennessee basketball. The Vols have lost another 3 players to the transfer portal, as freshmen Amari Evans and Troy Henderson, and then senior Jalen Carey have all entered their names, bringing the total loss to 7. Vols freshman Dwayne Brown II announced today that he does plan to return to Tennessee, and with Nate Amon potentially heading to the NBA draft, Brown and guard Ethan Berg could be the only returners for the Vols in 2026-2027. For your foundation repair, whatever needs you need to visit USSTN.com. Bring news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three, 104.5 The Zone. Brent's already with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. We've got a lot on the docket for you. Jim Wyatt's going to join us in the next segment as the Tennessee Titans begin their offseason work officially today.
The offseason is here.
So what does that mean? Well,
off-season work is here.
Ask Jimmy. That's right. Portal's open.
Man, portal wide open.
Michigan wins the national title. Yep. Favored by 6.5. They win by 6.
That's crazy.
Banked 3.
Missed them damn 2 free throws, too, earlier, man.
Hit 20 in a row. And then missed 2 at the end.
It's like, what are y'all doing? Vegas need help. Like, I don't know how they know this stuff, man.
I think we need help.
Yeah, I think it's more Vegas. I think we fine.
Preds had a huge game last night. They were tied with the L.A. Kings for the last wild card place, the last playoff position, and they lost 3-2 in a shootout. So they only dropped 1 point, but there are only 5 games to go. So their current odds to make the playoffs, 20%. 3-2. Our guy Richard wanted a Yossi goal. He called in yesterday, wanted a Yossi goal, and got it.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he actually?
Yeah. Stamkos did, too. He wanted an assist from Stamkos, but he got a goal from Stamkos.
We live in the Matrix.
I mean, it's just here for us, y'all.
However, Soros did not score a goal. That was the other thing he wanted.
How dare he?
So it was a hell of an idea. I mentioned maybe 2-2, and then Soros scores. 2-2, and then they go to overtime and then a shootout. And so here we go. 5 to play. They've got 2 more road games, and then they finish up with 3 at home. 615-737-1045. Today is National Beer Day.
Beer or beard? Like
beer.
Facial hair or
No.
drink beer?
Drink beer.
Oh.
National Beer
Well,
Day.
and how's that any different than any other day in my house with Mr. Babs?
Why didn't they tell us?
Or in downtown Nashville.
Right.
We could have came in here with beer.
It's also National Beaver Day. I don't know how beavers get a day, but
What now? See, the people in charge is the people I'm about to start blaming and
Is
pointing
that a
fingers
double
at.
meaning?
Yes.
bad. All I know is Kirby with
Just
an eye
asking.
has a little calendar on her desk that
has
she
all
flips.
these days?
She flips it every day, and then if it's kind of mildly funny to her, she sends it to
Oh,
me.
is this is why you're on it every single day?
Okay.
Good job,
Way to go,
Herb.
Kirb. Yep, way to rock with us.
You can watch the show live YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please. Maybe I should get that for you as a late birthday present. Get you a little calendar which says what every day is. I'm going to get the, inappropriate one, though.
That's the best one.
Yeah.
How do you know?
I don't know.
I mean, because
it's gonna be the best.
anything inappropriate is great.
It's
right
That's
up
what
our
she said,
alley.
remember? You got shirts that say that.
Yeah.
Right?
You literally have a shirt that says that's what period she said.
Yeah.
Written by she said.
Yeah, it's quotes like, that's what, and then it says she.
Yeah.
Like it's a quote
she
from she.
said.
Yeah, Don Davenport is here, y'all.
What up, baby?
Let's go, baby. Are we ready for this NFL draft? Are we ready for the
16.
Titans?
16 days away.
The Titans who went back to work today, baby, under a new regime.
Again.
And allegedly, first one in the building.
Again.
QB1.
He was, yeah. He didn't tweet it, but the Titans did.
Is anyone surprised?
No.
There he is. He's F-Dog.
What's up?
Hello,
Hi, Zeffy Zeff.
Executive producer of 3HL. Slay Dog is here.
I'm in the building.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
That's right.
Let me ask you a question, Slay.
But, y'all, what I want you to do today is ask me a question.
Why
Weirdos.
are you wearing a sweatshirt?
Because it's cold out.
Yeah, it was cool out when I came out. It was 57 degrees this morning when I came out.
It was 46 this morning when I took the little one to school.
I came out at like 9.
Yeah, it's not now.
9:45. But I've been in the side all this time.
Oh.
And I ride
In the
with
side?
Yeah, in the side of the inside.
Yeah.
all this time. But then I don't know. But it was cool when I came out about 9:45. I think it was 57 degrees exactly.
Yeah.
So at some point I had my sleeves rolled up a little bit, but now I feel like I'm just cool.
I always feel like you're hot like I am, no matter what.
I am, but I'll come
So that's why I
out
was-
of my shirt. If I get too warm.
That's true.
Yeah, I come on around to this thing. Listen, y'all, ain't nothing gonna stop my happiness or my joy. Heat, cool, any of it. I can fix all that. These are things that I control. Temperature inside of my body, I control. So I can take his shirt off at any given moment. And everybody got to be okay with it. How about that?
Or you don't care.
Oh, that's the other part.
Yeah, you go do you.
Yeah, like I got some peach cobbler in the refrigerator that I ain't supposed to have, but I'm going to eat some here in a little bit.
How'd you get peach cobbler?
My sister-in-law, Keish, made it.
Oh, yeah?
And I got
Keisha
left
make-
out last time. So
Did she make a strong peach cobbler?
we're going to see.
Oh, you don't know.
No, I've been hearing the raves about it. So
So if Keisha were to ask you, like, hey, how was that peach cobbler? Are you going to tell her it's great no matter what?
She knows. I know. Ain't no sugar coating in this one. No, sorry.
Hopefully there's sugar coating in that.
No, it's all chocolate.
Wait, I thought it was a peach cobbler.
Oh, and me.
I'm so lost. Michigan wins the college basketball national championship by taking down UConn 69-63.
Yep.
Free throws.
Free throws.
UConn 12 of 16, Michigan 25 of 28.
Yeah.
Dan Hurley was not happy about the foul discrepancy.
No, he wasn't. But he did say
He's
at the
never
end.
happy.
Yeah, but he did. I thought he did good on his speech, though, on his post-game presser. Him saying, man, if I can get officials like that, I'll win every game.
He said it was a great crew.
Yeah,
when he was asked
there
about it.
was. Except the little high knee guy that called the Michigan and Tennessee game, Jeffrey or whatever his name is.
What is up with that dude? He
I
runs
don't
down the sideline like high stepping.
Like, come on, dog. We see you out there.
Game's
We can
not
see
about you, man.
Yeah, but we can see you. We see you. Like, come on, dog.
I did think I didn't have a dog in the hunt
I had one.
outside of, a wager,
Yeah.
which was on Michigan's side. But I did think that they had a quick whistle with UConn and didn't at
did.
all with Michigan.
Yep. Well, it is. It is what it is. I thought, man, Michigan's who they were all year. You know what I mean? They came out, played the same exact way, even with Lindeborg hurt, which I thought he hindered them. But for him to muscle through that game, that was dope. Given his presence out there, that made a difference in the matchup. UConn not able to shoot the ball like they needed to, which they were going to have to do to make it a game. They got on a little bit, but they need to shoot the 3-ball really better than they did. So Michigan dominated the paint points, dominated the free throw line. While you trying to get threes, they getting twos. That was pretty much it.
Can't trade twos for threes.
No.
Michigan was 2 of 15 from 3.
God.
They were out-rebounded 46-39
Yep.
and still won.
Yeah, because of them putbacks that they were getting.
We were talking yesterday. They have multiple ways they can beat you.
Yep. And then they play good D. Physical, like run them off the line, maybe
'Cause
take rush shots.
Your little pizza money thing on Michigan by 15.5 would have happened had they hit their threes.
Yeah, exactly.
There would have been space
it would've-
between
yep.
that game. It wouldn't have been close at all.
And we would have took off work today. Because we would have been rolling in it.
So now it's Hoosiers time.
Who?
You're going to watch Hoosiers, right?
Yours?
You better believe it.
Now
Go
you're going to
watch
watch the
Hoosiers.
movie.
I am. I'm tonight. Tonight is going down.
Tonight's the night.
Tonight's the night. It's going down. What's his
It's
name?
going down for real.
That's right. What's the little guy name?
Dennis
Jimmy
Hopper?
Chitwood.
No, Chitwood. Yeah, I'm watching little Chitwood.
Jimmy Chitwood?
Yeah.
Looking for Chitwood tonight. That's a close. Chitwood.
Yeah, don't
That can get you.
don't have a beer and say that one.
Close to what?
What?
Well, what do you think? Shiano would.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
really didn't connect it.
Clearly.
Ellie Cadeau, 19 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He was the most outstanding player. Transfer from North Carolina. Averaged 10.5 and 5.9 assists this year. Was really good. Controlled the game. He had a big 3 with about 9 minutes to go or so.
Yep.
Can I maybe it's not a throat punch really, but kind of
Yeah.
Throat punch Tuesday?
to Big Ten fans?
Oh,
Yes.
no. Here we go.
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Now, I preface this with my husband is one. All right, I'm married to one. Married. Hoosier. IU guy.
That's right.
In the past of our dating and marriage relationship, he has always been like, you SEC people are so weird and dumb, and I can't believe that you cheer for another team in your conference to win a national title, which we've had this conversation. And I say,
That used to be way more prevalent than it is now.
but it's still around.
Yeah.
Just not as much.
Not as well, and it also
not.
depends. Like I'm never going to cheer for Alabama to win a national title, but that's because I am an Auburn girl and I hate Alabama, right? Because that's my rival. But like I'll cheer for Tennessee over a different conference
Yeah.
to win a national title in football or something, right? And then I'll be like, hey, yeah, SEC dominance, woohoo. So that was his point. For years, he's been like, y'all are so weird. SEC fan base is so weird. You just want to claim SEC dominance, so you cheer for teams in your own conference, and that is lame.
Right.
Guess what this beepity beep is doing now?
Yeah.
Hey, so how are you three going to feel now that the Big Ten has won a national
So
title in
weak.
all 3 of the major sports? How's that make you feel?
When,
I said,
they-
oh, now.
Yeah.
Now it's okay for you to cheer for a team in your same conference.
what was the
so
SEC run?
Because you're actually decent now.
What was the SEC run in college football championships? Like
13
17
of 17.
13 of 17. Okay. Tell him when they do that, I'll listen and give him props.
And it won't be done.
But I just, and
But
then,
the Big Ten has won the football championship, men's and women's basketball. Currently, they hold the titles.
Well-
and props to them.
yeah. And then I just had lunch with my friend Meg and call him the defendant, Doug, who they just had a baby. So we finally got to love on that sweet baby. But he's a huge Michigan fan, had his Michigan sweater
he
on.
is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Massive.
Doug's good.
And so he was talking about the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this
Yeah.
whole, now we're cheering for teams in the conference.
It's wild. It's wild, boy. You can tell when people ain't had stuff in a while. You know what I mean? They just want to clamor and
But I was like, you guys are
break it all
hypocrites.
in. Yeah,
You're
you can't do that.
hypocrites.
You can't do that.
That is a hypocritical stance to take now.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that 13 out of 17, wasn't it like 7 different teams, too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was either 6 or
Yes.
7.
Florida,
I haven't
Bama.
looked up this stuff in a
Alabama
while.
and Georgia had 2 apiece.
Yeah. Florida.
But Tennessee
Auburn
won one.
was in
Tennessee
one of
won
there?
one
Was in there.
in 98, and that's when the 13 out of 17 started. So you had Tennessee, Florida,
Auburn.
Auburn,
Alabama,
Georgia.
Florida.
I said them.
Oh,
LSU.
LSU.
Yep.
And I think there was one more. See, they've won so many, you just
Yeah,
forget.
we don't even know. Like, we'll let them.
Well, Alabama
it's
had
6.
how many of those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100.
All but 2 teams
Yeah.
were, like Alabama and Georgia won multiple in that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't
What
know.
up, Bryce? I see you in the chat.
Maybe it's time for that
I
discussion.
see you. I hear you. IU guy.
all winners.
It's just a Big Ten world, baby. What do you think Greg Sankey's thinking right now? Is he annoyed?
I wonder what those meetings will be like.
They do like to brag about that stuff,
Oh, yeah.
and they haven't been able
Oh,
to.
they bring
in a
them
minute.
up. Oh, they got
Yeah.
all kinds of stats and everything. It's wild to hear them reel them off.
Yeah.
Yeah. This will be does the I'm sure it does. The SEC coaches meetings happen way before SEC meetings.
Memorial
Like
Day
the
weekend.
Okay.
Yes. At the beach.
Sandestin,
We'll
Florida.
hear something.
At the Sandestin Hilton.
We'll hear something soon.
Some talking points will come out of there.
Oh, it's a guarantee.
I used to love going to. We used to do shows down there every year, and
During the meetings?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And we would do it from the restaurant next door, which had changed name like 8,000 times. And like coaches would walk over and do the show. That was the first time I met Rick Barnes. He walked over and did the show. But they're like so disarmed. They're the best conversations.
Yeah.
They're at the beach, and their families are there in a lot of cases.
This is for all the coaches of the SEC?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why do I always just think it was just for football?
No, it's everybody. Men's, women's basketball, ADs, presidents.
Guess it does mean more.
They take it to the beach.
That's
why Paul Feinbaum just sets up at the pool outside the Sandestin Hilton.
I see that. Wow, I just thought this was for football. Shows what my little brain knows.
I feel like we need to go.
Let's get out of here then. Oh, to the
beach.
Do you know when it stopped?
You saying go? Let's go.
Do you know when it stopped?
Let's roll.
When?
When the Preds made the run to the Stanley Cup.
Oh, come on, Prince.
We're like, we can't be down there while this is going on up here. And so once you don't do something, it's gone. That's why going to the Super Bowl for us personally, like making San Francisco happen was important.
Yeah. San Francisco was wild.
Yeah, because once you stop going.
Yeah, and thanks to our people that made that happen.
Yeah, salute y'all. LA, you're up next.
LA's up next.
How tall is Dusty May?
Not very.
I would say.
I mean, is he like 5'3"?
He's like Ollie from Hoosiers. See, Slay will get this reference tomorrow.
He has no idea what
got a
we're
clue.
talking about.
He was
Google says he's 5'10".
I was
There
gonna say
is
5'10",
no
5'11".
way in
I was gonna
heck.
say.
Well-
Did you see him next to Trace? There's no way he's 5'10".
I knew you were going to pull that one because I noticed the same thing when anybody stands next to 7'3". I mean,
I guess. But still, Tracy wasn't that much shorter than him.
you're talking
and
about Tracy.
Tracy, yeah, sorry.
Well, May was standing next to him too, and it looked very similar to me. That's why
Him
I
and
was
Hurley
like,
about the same though. Hurley may be about 1
No
inch.
way.
Maybe 2. Maybe.
all right, Jim White coming up next. Titans start
Jimmy.
their off-season work officially. We'll ask him what all that means and go through the schedule with him. That's next. 3 at 104.5 The Zone.
What's happening, good people? Big Slay here, and I'm speaking on behalf of Vita Nova. That's right. You understand what it is. Vita Nova Stem Cell Professionals. This April, in a celebration of Autism Awareness Month, Vita Nova Stem Cell Professionals is stepping up in a big way for families right here in Middle Tennessee, and they're offering 20% off all, get it, all stem cell and exosome therapies for autism candidates throughout the entire month of April. Leading the charge is local expert Dr. Mehta, the board-certified regenerative medicine specialist with years of experience treating neurological disorders using advanced stem cell and exosome therapies. Dr. Mehta and the team at Vita Nova are deciding to help support families with real regenerative options. If you're exploring new possibilities for your loved ones, now's the time to call Vita Nova at 615-801-8005. That's 615-801-8005. Or visit VitaNovaTN.com for details.
3HL 104.5, The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay with you. Happy Tuesday. National Beer Day.
Okay.
Celebrate accordingly.
If you got one, grab one.
If you got it, better flaunt it. Tupac Tuesday on 3HL.
Yes.
That had nothing to do with anything. But,
We ought to get some more downloads for our Tupac songs, too.
think so?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like podcast.
Let's send him a list.
Yeah.
Send me something.
I mean, it's,
There's a lot out there.
So many.
I
Send
mean,
me a list.
Yeah, like I can't sing you. It's like
You're going to have to narrow it down for me because
Also, there are a
Okay.
lot of cursing. There's a lot of cursing involved.
I'm sure I can find some radio edits.
okay, I got you.
Jim Wyatt joins us now at J Wyatt Sports on X, TennesseeTitans.com. And Jimmy, things are underway over there. The official start of the offseason. What does that mean for the Titans?
Well, it means the players are back in the building and able to do some conditioning work, work in the weight room, be a couple weeks now before they can be joined by coaches and do kind of on-field stuff where with including a football. But right now it's just kind of welcoming guys back and introducing a lot of guys to each other. This team has changed a lot since the last season ended. Obviously a lot of returners, but a whole bunch of new faces as this team starts the process toward 2026.
So they get work in with the strength and conditioning people and the training people?
That's right. That's
Okay.
right. There's a bunch of guys here. So they were on the field today. Offense out there at one time, defense is out there at another time. In time, some of the restrictions are lifted as far as time spent and who can be out there. But for now, it's just good to have guys back here, and guys were here early. I mean, they're here long before I got here, around 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we saw the video of Cam walking in.
QB1, first one in the building, right?
Yep, he's Cam, and Cam's been here pretty much throughout the offseason. I mean, some guys still are here, and of course, some of it was due to rehab. But
Yeah.
a lot of guys have kind of spent time here, just being around, and then others train on their own. But I thought the turnout today was great. This is all obviously still voluntary at this point,
Yeah.
and can't make anybody be here. But I think, good teams have a culture of people wanting to show up and work together. And, based on numbers today, I think is certainly a good sign.
Well, and yeah, you've seen it over the years, right? New staff, those numbers seem to be a little bit higher than when it's returning staffs, huh?
Yeah, I certainly think that's part of it. You want to make a good impression. But I think also, when you have good leadership and you have guys pushing one another, you want to be here for them. And so I think it's a pretty good group of guys holding each other accountable. It's important. I mean, I think what you do in April, May, June all helps you as you get closer. Mm-hmm. Training camp, and this is just the start of the process. But I think the vibes are good. I mean, and this is a completely different team than what last year ended at. And when I think at the start of March, I think the number of guys on the roster was 51, and now it's 78, and that includes 21, if I'm not mistaken, 21 free agents that have been signed elsewhere, 2 more guys that were acquired via trade. The team re-signed, 7 of their own guys. So it's a completely different roster. I mean, I see guys walking through the hallways that I've got to learn a lot of these guys' names. It's going to be a new coaching staff for that matter too. And the coaches, again, not allowed to be out there with them right now, but a lot of new faces in the building.
So voluntary minicamp coming up in a couple of weeks right before the draft, April 21st through the 23rd. What happens there? I don't remember.
Yeah, and I don't think necessarily it's going to be open. These guys are allowed to be on the field. I think at that time of the offseason, I think at that point of the offseason, you're allowed to have coaches out there. I need to brush up on some of this stuff because that's still a couple of weeks away. But
yeah,
allowed to do some stuff with the football. right now it really is literally just guys working the weight room and just working on conditioning stuff where you can start to do more for some of these mini camps.
I need to do that.
Well, it started a little bit of the conditioning.
Yeah, just work on the conditioning a little bit. Yeah, OTA's in May and June, and then mandatory minicamp is June 16th. That's when that starts. So just heads up on the schedule. Jim Wyatt with us at Jay Wyatt Sports, TennesseeTitans.com for his content.
Jimmy, I always know this. The energy is different, especially with a new regime coming in as far as coaches and all you said, the free agents. Have you seen a spike in energy, like, with this group? Just by walking through, you see the joy and loving to be back and things of that nature with this group.
Yeah, man, I'll just base it off because, again, I know these returning players.
Yeah.
But, the new ones are different. I have to learn these guys, but I was, been fortunate to meet probably at least a dozen of these new players so far, and the energy with those guys is great. I mean, some of them getting second contracts, some of them after proving themselves somewhere else, some of them are coming here with the opportunity to do more than they've ever been asked to do. Some of them have a relationship with Robert Saleh from years past, some with Brian Dable, some with Aaron Whitecott, the defensive line coach, some with Mike Briganzi. I mean, they've all kind of been brought here for a reason, but just the interaction I've had with them, they're all, excited and fired up to be here. And I think the group that returned from last year ended feeling like things were trending in the right direction. The way the season ended because of who the quarterback is, because I think leadership was good. I think there is positive energy around here. And all these guys are coming here at a time when, again, new team for the most part, new coaching staff, new logo and uniforms, got a new stadium coming up that's going to start open in 2027. I mean, there's a whole bunch of positive energy that's been building around here, and I think now you got to start winning some football games. And I will say I'm as optimistic as I've been about things in some time, just because of the people in charge, because of the players that are here, and just because of the way things have transpired over the last couple of months.
What do we know officially about where Cam Ward is with his shoulder? I mean, I've seen videos of him throwing, but do we know anything more than that?
Yeah, I mean, I think now, Trent, all Mike Briganzi and Robert Saleh have said is he's on track. They've used terms like on track or progressing. I feel like when the season ended, I think everybody felt like they had dodged a bullet to some extent as far as the injury goes, and it was just going to need time. Right now, you got a lot of time. This is April the 7th. They're not throwing the football now. I mean, they're just out there running around some. So you've got time to let him continue to rehab, continue to heal. I think he's going to be ready for week one. I mean, that's all that really matters at this point.
Okay, thanks. Draft coming up 2 weeks from Thursday. I know you do these whip around mock draft projections. Are we narrowing in on 1, 2, 3 guys?
The last one I did was yesterday. 13 people had Jeremiah Love as 13 of the 30 had Jeremiah Love. 6 of them had Reuben Bain. 6 more had Bailey. 3 more had Reese. 3 more had Styles, and then 1 more had the offensive tackle, Magoa from Miami.
Oh, yeah. Just go ahead and do that and see what I would love to see the reaction of the family.
Yeah. But that is the group now. That's obviously one of those numbers is off. Somebody tally that up and post it so that if I did 30, one of those must be off. But majority of them have Love, and so we'll see. I mean, I definitely think that you have to be intrigued by him. I think he's going to be a really good player. potentially the best guy in this draft, but that's where Mike Burgoyne's in the scouting staff. That's why they in the jobs that they're in, is to make sure one of these edge rushers is not, the next Myles Garrett or Javon Curse. And because if he is, then you got to make sure you don't pass that guy up. But at the same time, if you've got a back who can change the game, and we've seen those backs around here, whether it was Eddie George, Chris Johnson, Derrick Henry, if you've got another back who can do that for you, then it'd be very tough to pass that guy up too. So I think right now, 2 weeks out, still nobody's going to tell you the truth on what they're doing. You're going to see a lot of rumors. I hear some people say the Titans are not interested in Love. Other people will tell you their sources say that the team loves them. Same thing with Bain. Same thing with all these guys. So reality is we're not going to know until April the 23rd.
Do you get to have an opinion on who you want them to draft?
I get to have an opinion. It doesn't mean anything. I've said before many a time that I'm a big fan of Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
Just think he's going to be great based on what I've seen from him. But I also am intrigued by some of these edge rushers too. And so obviously they're not coming to me for my opinion, but I haven't hid from the fact that I like Jeremiah Love. And anytime anybody's asked about the mailbag.
So are you going to do all the national media people and get their take?
Yeah, I've been waiting.
Yeah, and I'm probably going to get started on that next week, so expect those texts from me. Usually that comes out
every year.
Week of the draft, and it turns out to be about 150 people, and that week of the draft is wild just because I travel. I usually go up a couple of days before. I'm there for some of the draft stuff on Wednesday, and then the draft is on Thursdays. A lot going on, so I must probably start working on some of that stuff next week. So guys, start thinking about who you want me to put you down for.
I think we can probably do that right now. But have you
It's
noticed
working on me.
Have you noticed a media member that's done exceptionally well over the years? Like, have you kind of knocked it down?
Let me think. I know Easton Freeze doesn't hesitate to remind me that I think he's hit on 4 of the 5. Trying to think of who else has been good.
Bab says she's been good.
I have been good. Although I will say I used to be really good when I was at WKRN. I think I hit it a bunch when I was at WKRN, but
okay,
it's been a while.
We've made her dumber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There have been some that have been really bad, but I won't call anybody out necessarily either.
We like to name names on this show.
That might be me.
Probably me.
That's a possibility.
No, there have been some that have picked. I won't name names. I think somebody one year picked a guy at number. I guess it was the year probably of the J.C. Latham draft. Maybe would Latham go 8th?
Yeah.
I think somebody gave him somebody at 8th that ended up going late in the 3rd round. That's probably one of the worst I've had.
I remember when Mickey Ryan got one. It was kind of later in the first round, and he went with this certain, I forget who it was, but to go at that pick later in the first round, and then the Titans took him in the second round. So Mickey claimed that he was right.
Yeah.
It's funny. Well, that'll be fun. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate you, man.
Okay, y'all have a good week. Thank you.
Jim White at JWhiteSports, TennesseeTitans.com.
That second round, I would have never picked Will Levis. They got me on that one.
They got
I
everybody.
think they got,
on that
I was
one.
going to say, they got the entire fan base on that one.
They got on that one.
Yeah, they shocked me on that one, boy. I'll never forget that one.
They straight got.
Were you somewhere do you know where you were when that pick came out?
Yeah, on the interstate.
That's right.
He was by Shoney's.
He was at Shoney's. That's right.
I'll never forget that story. You pulled over. Wasn't Lil Ron in the car? And he was like, Dad, what are you doing?
I was no longer in control of my body.
Yep.
Brent, do you remember where you were?
I do not.
I was at a Tennessee baseball game sitting in the media tent, and the entire tent looked over at me and said, "Are you okay?" I was very upset.
The Will Levis pick. I will say, who was the offensive guard that Stoney sat in here and said, if you take Love at 4 and then you go this particular offensive guard at 35, you plug him in, he's a starter, you've taken control. you've taken care of two major things.
We'll have to text him and figure out what the name was.
I forget.
Wasn't Slaughter, was it?
No, Slater
that's
was the
from,
guy. Slater
Florida.
was the guy.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about. I thought you were talking about Slater. He was the guy he was on in last year.
Last year,
and
yeah.
they ended up picking him.
And they got him.
Yeah,
And
he
he's
likes
still high on him.
him. Yeah,
oh, he
He's
loves. He loves Slater.
he's going to be the future.
Jackson's.
I mean, he's going to have a chance because
Yeah.
they didn't really bring much in for the interior offensive line. So.
if you were going to be a
We're well aware.
top pick, would you go to the draft or would you watch with your people?
Like first round?
Yeah, like you're definitely
How
going
about
to
first
go
overall?
top 10.
I'm going to shake
I
his
would
hand.
I would go to the draft, yeah.
You would.
It's a once in a lifetime. You
Yeah,
get
I'm
to
going.
do it once in your entire life.
There's a key player not going. Tell you about it next. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
I want to tell you about healthcare that is designed for your life. And when I say that, I mean designed to actually come to you. It's Medical House Calls, medicalhousecalls.com. Perfect example of what we have going on in our house. Baby Bab's got a bug bite. It's, spread. There's like a big round circle around it. So I called the doctor this morning and it's like, when can you get in? Oh, well, that doesn't work for my schedule. Well, that doesn't work for her schedule. If you are in this world and you feel me, let me tell you about Medical House Calls because they come to you 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Same day appointments available, next day guaranteed. Process is simple. You call or text them, you book your visit. After they chat, you schedule your visit, and then boom, medical providers at your door to deliver you the care that gets you back as soon as possible. 615-838-2375 is the number. Transparent pricing. It's upfront. It's not confusing. You know what you're getting. 615-838-2375. Or you can always check them out. Medical House Calls. Check them out online. medicalhousecalls.com.
3HL 1045 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Y'all, we need some Tristan nuggets. We got Tristan nuggets right here. Tristan and Brentwood. Tristan, what up? What you got today?
I hear that Smokey has entered the transfer portal. For
Tristan.
Ron hey, I was just coming up with a joke.
It's not
Okay,
bad.
for the Titans, you want to trade back and get Max from ASU because he didn't allow a sack against David Bailey, which tells me David Bailey is not that great of a defensive end. And then we can pick up multiple picks and get a first round for next year because first round for next year is much better than this year. And then we can get the guard from Penn State, Aloni, yes, and then Pat Cogan from Indiana, which is 6'5", 310 pounds. And
Are you just drafting offensive lineman, Tristan?
I'm trying to get our offensive line better. Then we don't have to give up a entire sack.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And then a wide receiver in the third or fourth round, and a tight end in the third or fourth round, and then you have your offensive line set, and then draft Drew Aller, which would become a better quarterback, which he. If you develop him right, he could be Justin Herbert or better than Justin Herbert.
Okay. Thank you, Tristan. Appreciate it. People are talking about Drew Aller as the guy that nobody's talking about that'll end up as a starter in the league at quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Also, if you have Cam,
He's got an arm.
Yeah, I do too.
So does Will Levis.
I was going to say, if you have Cam, I probably wouldn't spend a draft pick on Drew Aller.
Probably not, but I appreciate the little Tristan nuggets.
The offensive line talk is interesting because I feel like we've only talked about the edge rushers or a skill player in those top 3 picks, but they very well could go offensive line again because
absolutely
they need it. Well, they need everything. They need everything, but.
So Stoney's guy, Zeph told us, Stoney's guy at pick 35, if they go offensive guard there, Emmanuel Pregnon. Yes. And he said you put him in and he starts day one. And right guard is soft. According to Stoney, who spends as much time on this as any of these national dudes.
Especially with the trenches, guys in the trenches.
He loves the big guys.
Bingo card.
615-737-1045. Emmanuel Pregnon. So Fernando Mendoza not going to go to the draft. Not going to be in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I don't really understand that one unless it's, maybe it's something spiritual or something that he's got going on. But I always take the opportunity, man, be able to shake the hand. Just a part of that process. Especially it's not like you're going to be you're not sitting in the green room.
Right.
Like you're off the board, my guy. But to each his own, man. I wonder what it is. That's the reason.
He's going to stay. He's going to consume it with family and friends at home.
Okay. I'm cool with that, too. I think
I'm like you, though. Put the suit on. Go experience the thing.
Man, I'm the first.
Yeah.
And then have a party.
Especially if you're the number one overall pick.
Walk across stage, shake the commissioner's hand.
Do you know who the last number one overall pick who didn't go to the draft was?
Zeph, no.
It's not that long ago.
Okay.
Trevor Lawrence in 2021.
Okay.
Zeph rolling.
That was right after COVID, though, right?
But
Yeah.
During COVID.
You think his hair protected him from COVID?
No.
No.
It probably helped him go on.
615-737-1045. So all three of us would go. Would you go, Zeph? Or would you have a crawfish boil at the house?
I would 100% go. You kidding me? Especially if I was guaranteed to be the number one overall pick. There's not a lot of people who are guaranteed to be the number one overall pick. Last year, there was some debate.
Usually there is.
This year, there's no debate.
Nope. 615-737-1045. Charlie is in Franklin. Charlie, what's up?
Well, I wonder, you all are talking about the Hoosiers, and I wonder, do you all know the true story behind that? That was a 1954 Milam High School team that played it. That's what the movie was based off of. The player, Jimmy Chitwood, was Bobby Plump. Bobby Plump went on to play for Butler University, and I believe he was an All-American. Marvin Woods was the coach for Milam, and they also the year before they went to the semifinals, but they still had a good team. And then Marvin went to Mishawaka back after 1955, and had a reasonably good year. My brother is a Hall of Fame basketball coach in Indiana, so I was kind of there. The center that played on that team was Mr. Green. His name was Bob Green, and he played at Franklin College, and I was a point guard on that team. So, a lot of people think there was a Hickory, but there is no Hickory. It's Milam High School, just outside of Louisville.
Thank you very much for that history lesson of the movie.
Hoosiers. About it or not?
No, absolutely.
Very cool.
Do you know if they still do one state championship there?
Well, they have they have
classifications.
My brother back in 1999, they went to classes. There is 4 classes now in the state.
Okay.
Yeah, back then we only had one.
That's right.
See, the game.
That's what made the Hoosier story so
the,
incredible.
The game was basically Bobby Plump would get the ball. Back in '54, that was the year that they actually won. In '54, you could hold the ball all the whole game.
Yeah.
So a lot of scores. Sometimes they might only score 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah.
So they would give it to Bobby, and if Milam ever got ahead of the game, then he would just hold the ball till they fouled him, and then he would make the 2 free throws. And the scores back in those days was like 26 to 28.
Yeah.
29, maybe. A lot. 30 points would have been a lot because that's the way they played. Milam played that way. Now they was playing South Bend Central, which was a big. That was one of the bigger schools in Indiana at the time.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you need anything else, ask me. I can pretty much tell you I was there. I was in the audience the night of the game.
Wow. How about that,
That
Charlie?
is so cool.
Charlie, I need you to call back tomorrow when I watch this.
Yeah,
Slay's
Slay's
gonna
going to watch it tonight for the first
I
time,
actually
Charlie.
have, if you all would care, I actually have a film of the actual game.
Wow.
The jump shot was exactly where he supposedly made it.
Okay,
That's
don't
where Bobby
give
made
it. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. Slay hadn't seen it yet.
I'd rather watch Charlie's film. You can send me that.
Well, it was quite a. My brother Jimmy, he was also a great coach. He won 78% of his games, coached 36 years, and Marvin Woods never beat him.
Wow.
Never beat him in any game in all his life. But anyway, I'm bragging now, so I'll get off. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie.
That's awesome,
How about that?
Charlie.
Little show historian right there.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
I love it.
You got to give the Nuggets when you can get the Nuggets.
Yeah,
out
you
there.
can't get the 4-2 games into that movie. That's going to be a boring movie.
That's true, yeah.
Bobby Plump.
That's a heck of a name.
That's a heck of a name.
Plump Dog.
Yo, Plump, give me the lob.
I like that. I'm with that.
No, but back then they had one classification. So, like, the smallest schools played the biggest schools,
That's
and it made it
insane.
impossible for them to win,
That's insane.
which, kind of leads us to that
True
story.
dog and go to do
Shoot,
something like
now
that.
I think Georgia has like 8 classes now.
Yeah. Y'all are
Crazy.
pretty much ridiculous down there, though. That talent pool is kind of crazy, too.
Indiana basketball?
No,
Georgia.
Oh, Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah, for everything.
Georgia's nuts now, yeah. I
Georgia,
mean, shoot,
Florida,
you have,
Texas, California.
Yeah. Then y'all got people bleeding over into it. Like,
right. Yeah.
we need some bleeding into us, a bill.
I wish I could watch it with you.
I do. I feel like the talent level in
Starting
Tennessee
to come.
is
Starting to come back.
Yeah.
Like it was, yeah. Yep. I agree. These new jobs and people coming from, I
a lot of baseball players
I feel
coming
like
out of
I
Tennessee.
saw it kind of starting like 7 years ago.
Yeah, wrong. Or 6, 7, maybe. Yeah.
Or 6, 7. I have been told that is not
No,
cool.
Babs, don't let them
It's
tell
over.
it. No.
It's not cool
It's
anymore.
dead. Yeah, that's
It's
what they
dead.
said. It's dead.
What?
The
That
kids
fast?
said it's
Yeah.
dead.
What did it last? Did it
No,
last
Because it got to the
Oh,
adults.
no. It lasted like 2 years because
Okay.
I first heard it like 2 summers ago from my then 12, 13-year-old boys. And then it didn't get to all of the adults for another year and a half.
Okay.
So that's why it's over.
So
We
once
were
the
that
adults
late.
get it and start making jokes with it, then it's over.
Yeah, but they
The kids are
loved
like,
it.
y'all.
What's the one I keep
They didn't have
hearing
a
now?
platform like us.
Let me text Travis.
Travis knows.
something boy, something. I can't remember. Some saying. But then I was like very nervous to use it in the beginning because I was like, it's
sure
kind of
with that.
new.
Yeah.
So watch out.
I'm kind of nervous right now, too.
Yeah.
Not
Should
gonna
we
lie.
break?
Yeah, we're going to break. But when we come back, Slay says he has a question
My
that
gosh.
everyone must answer
Do
today.
you know this
I do.
question?
He does.
You
He's
do?
part of the reason.
He started to tell me, and then I said, no, bring it on the air.
Well, nobody's told me crap.
I don't know. When I ask the question, I need to know the first thing that comes to your mind immediately.
Yep.
We'll do that when we come back. I'm nervous. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
What's happening, good people? Looking for TRT that's flexible enough for your lifestyle? Well, they've got it at Low T and Synergy. Head over to Low T Center, the #1 name in TRT. Choose testosterone shots, pills, doesn't matter. That boosting testosterone without affecting fertility. You can get your treatment in the clinic or have your testosterone shipped right to your door. You can even choose self-pay or insurance coverage for the payment option that works for you. And starting April 1st, Low T Center is offering new treatment options, including PT-141 and FDA-approved libido-boosting peptide, new antioxidants, GLP-1, pills, and more. So boost energy, lose weight, increase confidence, and bring back the heat back to your bedroom together. Want to explore treatments that work with your lifestyle and budget? Book your free T-test now at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
This is a different court, Blair.
Same result, Slay.
Oh, okay, Blair. See, that's Tyler Tanner. See, Tyler Tanner's in the house now.
Let's see what you got. Jury's out, Blair.
Blair, come on. Okay, Blair, just come sit down. Come on, Blair. Blair, stop. You're going to get hurt. Blair, get off the court. That's enough.
What's the verdict, Blair?
The courtroom is where I play ball.
Boy, Durham, injury law. And that ain't got no rules.
afternoon. It's 4:03. Joseph Bonanno live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Downs Studios. Today, several NFL teams, including your Tennessee Titans, have reported for the first day of the offseason workout program. Today in college basketball, the transfer portal is officially opened up, and it once again has hit the Tennessee basketball team. The Vols have lost another 3 players to the transfer portal as freshmen Amari Evans and Troy Henderson and senior Jalen Carey have all entered their names, bringing the total to 7 players lost. Vols freshman Dwayne Brown II announced today that he does plan to return to Tennessee, and when they aim at potentially heading to the NBA draft, Brown and guard Ethan Berg could be the only returners for the Vols in 2026. For any foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Prince Orty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. MTSU started spring practice today for football, so shout out to them.
Did Mason walk away?
No, he's there.
No, that was the April Fool's joke.
What? There was an April Fool's joke about Derek Mason?
I saw it yesterday.
What?
Yeah.
Last night. Yeah, we got stupid algorithms and social media, y'all.
No, he's there.
Ever since they took away the meaning of the check mark on Twitter,
Yeah.
can't trust anything on that app.
No, it was
Facebook's a word.
I don't believe anything on Facebook.
yeah, it was
That's just a bunch
it
of
was an April
BS.
Fool's joke that he was resigning.
Yeah.
I think that
Stupid.
That's stupid, man.
I think a lot of that lives on Facebook because there's so many old people on Facebook.
And they don't check it. They just share it.
Like my mom was always asking me questions. Is this real? Is this real? I was like, if you have to ask me, probably not. You know what I mean?
That's so dumb.
She's like, I can't trust anything on that app anymore. I'm like, yeah.
So dumb.
Why do people find delight in doing that?
Because they dumb.
Okay. Don Davenport is here, y'all.
What up, Babsy?
Y'all make sure
What
to
up?
hit that like button if you're watching on Zone TV, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Executive producer of 3HL is F-Dog.
What's up?
I'm still looking at Slade a little weird.
What'd I do now?
You just typically not in a sweatshirt.
This is 2 days in a row.
Unless it's like super cold outside, you'll go cold weather gear, but I don't know what to do.
I
with
think I
this.
was just wanting to wear Oak Hill today.
Is that what it was?
Because I had a
Hall of Famer.
sweatsuit to wear. And I was like, I don't want no sweatsuit. But then I ended up putting sweatpants and a sweatshirt on. It was wild.
You had a client visit today. So you were
I
out.
did.
You were out early
Yeah, I was
when
on
it
the
was a
streets.
little cooler.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Vita Nova.
Yep.
I'm checking them out, Stem Cell.
You can check out Slay's social media feed.
Yeah, put them on now.
So Slay's got a question for us.
I do have a question, Yoro.
Before we get to your question,
Okay.
Babs figured out what the new thing is with the kids saying stuff.
Did you look at
Weird
that
stuff.
first?
City boy.
Do they say it like that, though?
Yes.
That is, that's not new.
Okay, but it's popular right now.
Yeah, but it's not new.
Well, what does it mean, Zeph?
I don't want to explain this.
No, how can you know?
It's not,
city
it's not like
boy.
weird. It's not like weird. It's just
You're our young
It's just-
person
it's just dumb. It's
bureau desk guy.
it's just dumb.
Okay, well, come on and explain it, son.
Well, we need to get it out there so then
City
everybody will
boy
stop saying it.
typically refers to an urban dweller with sophisticated metropolitan manners, clothing, and taste.
Oh, that's me. For sure.
The city boy.
I'm the description.
City boy.
Who says this around you, Babs? Is this a Hadley thing or a Thatcher thing?
No, this is definitely a Thatcher
This
thing.
is a teenage boy thing.
This is 100% a Thatcher thing.
Yes.
I know that because
you heard what Choppelganger is or whatever, right? That was the other one.
my neighbor,
I'm so lost right now, Slade.
my neighbors are a bunch of high school boys.
Oh, this is how you know
like
then.
young high school boys, and every time they see me outside, they say some made up lingo that they're just yelling in the hallways of high school.
Yeah.
So.
City boy. A doppelganger is like, okay, so you know the doppelganger, which is like that's somebody who looks like somebody else. So you got to go back to the other part of the language, which chopped is what the kids say nowadays for when you're ugly.
Oh,
Chopped.
if you're ugly, you're chopped?
Yes. If you're, yes. And then you're a doppelganger, like that.
Man,
it's not a compliment. Let's put it that way.
You're an ugly person that look like an ugly person.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yep.
That's rough.
It's rough out there.
So that's where
Just be your own
doppelganger, doppelganger comes from, and then obviously city boy is another.
Are you going to start saying that?
One. No. Well, if I do
You went
say
nuts
it,
on 6'7".
if I do say it, will it go away forever?
That's what I'm hoping.
Because
Possibility.
so we have
but I really don't want you to be saying that. Like
city boy.
I like how
we
she
have-
hollers it too. Like,
No,
I
that's the
have
thing. You're supposed to
you have to
holler
holler it like
Yeah,
that.
you're supposed to-
Hey, let me tell you, I got a whole neighborhood full of teenage boys that play basketball right next door to my house, and
They
I
do.
can hear every single thing they say through my walls because they're
that's
so
funny.
loud.
yeah.
So I would be great if City Boy went away forever.
City boy.
So you can't just be like, city boy.
I'd probably
Frank
be
in the
like, I don't know
chat
what
worked
to
in
say.
schools for over 25 years. Never heard that once. What is Dawn talking about? Frank, that means you're old, like us.
Yeah, Frank, they probably run away from you.
You don't know the lingo. You gotta keep
Come on,
up
Frank.
with the
Yeah, you
lingo,
gotta be
Frankie.
in on it, Frank. You in the school, Frankie. Yeah.
Come on, Frankie.
Yeah, Frankie.
So, do you want to know where?
Somebody said, damn, my daughter told me I was chopped last night. Not a compliment.
Do you
Also,
wanna,
Frank Norris is the guy that sent that. Isn't that the guy that busted out of, what's that prison in San Francisco on the island?
Rikers?
No, that's in New York.
Alcatraz.
Yeah.
Wasn't Frank Norris the guy that supposedly survived that?
It's probably someone named Frank. You know, you only.
Oh, it's Frank Morris.
See, you always
think it's
have
Frank
half,
Morris.
You always have half the information.
Well, Frank Morris also could be wrong, but I think that's what it is.
Do you want to know where the City Boy thing came from?
Yeah.
So there is a TV show, maybe like mid 2010s, called Gravity Falls. It's like a cartoon, and it came from that. This is the sound.
wow.
This is the sound from it.
City boy, city boy.
Oh, no.
So now
Babs likes
they've
it now.
turned. I love it now. You got to keep that. So now the slang on it, though, is because some YouTuber probably used it, right? And now it's everywhere, is like what I just said, what I explained. And then also, allegedly, a man who prioritizes success and goals over relationships. This is where we are.
City boy.
City boy. You want me to say it one more time?
Yes.
City boy.
Yeah, you might get this
Might get it
extracted from the vocabulary of all the kids.
Are the
I
kids
was-
in the car from school right now? Yes, they are.
Absolutely.
Listen to how cool I am, guys. City boy.
Yeah, you sound really cool. That's exactly what they're thinking.
City boy, city boy.
City boy.
It is funny with kids that like they'll come up with like I remember when Psych went back through the vernacular.
Oh, yeah. And
we're
that
not-
was popular during our time.
yes,
Psych.
and then bet they were all saying
Bet.
bet.
Yep.
I'm like, oh man, we were saying that in the
That is-
80s and 90s.
That's still going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
That-
Slay's question.
Okay.
Slay, what's your question?
My question.
Do we have an intro for questions?
No.
This question is presented by Slay because it's his question.
By way of Canadians.
Oh.
This is.
Okay,
So tell me.
all right.
We
What
got a
you
little
think
bit of
of-
debate before the show. That's what brought this
no,
up.
not really. What
I said
Would
little.
you stop couching this?
It
Let
wasn't-
him do his
it wasn't
thing.
really a debate.
Let's go.
I need to know. First thing you think of when I tell you this and describe it. We're going one at a
Dangerous.
time.
This is dangerous.
Yep, one at a time.
Mayor first.
You're all going first. You're
I like how you steered that one.
picking a blanket.
Sausage and pancakes.
Stop. Babsy,
Sausage and pancakes.
picking
Yeah.
a blanket, Babsy.
No.
That's what it is.
Wait, let her answer,
It's
let
not
her
a debate.
answer.
Picking
Pig in a
blanket.
blanket. Sausage inside a croissant roll rolled up mini.
What kind of sausage? Like,
Itself.
I'm just
You
asking
get
what
too-
kind of
too
sausage because
much
there's
detail.
breakfast
That's not-
sausage.
that's
The
not what we
mini,
need.
no, the mini sausage rolls.
Sausage link.
No, mini sausage. The mini sausage links. Do you know what the mini ones are? No,
Do you-
not hot dog. No,
Do you
I don't
underst-
think hot dog.
That's okay.
Do you understand that we're both right here?
Yeah, y'all are.
No, you said pancakes.
It's
No,
true.
that's what I would say
Go to
too,
Pancake Pantry and order pigs in a blanket.
I would
see
say
what
the
comes.
same thing.
No, it's not pancakes.
This is how the
It's in a
conversation came up.
croissant.
This is what we were saying. Zeph described it as a hot dog and a little croissant.
Nope, not a hot dog.
We
It is
said
a
the
little
same
hot-
thing.
little
No, it's not.
mini hot dog. Yes,
I
it is.
said exactly what Euro said. Sausage inside of a pancake.
That's right.
That's a pig in a blanket.
Well,
Yep.
I'm.
I mean, but you're
I'm
in the right.
closer to Zeph, but
No,
it's
you're
not a
not.
hot
You're not.
dog.
You're way closer
It's
to
not
us.
a hot
Look,
dog.
Yeah,
the
he's
little
hot dog. We're sausage.
the little Smokies.
Little smoked
That-
sausage. That's not a hot dog.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
not what you
close
said,
enough.
Zeph.
No,
That's
it's
not what you
not. That
said.
is-
There's no
they're-
tailoring it.
Those
They're
are called
two
colashes or
completely-
something.
They're
No,
two completely
kolaches.
different, very unhealthy, like packed meats.
One is great. The other one's not.
The sausage links are good.
Yes, inside of a
We used to
pancake.
do them with shrimp
Dip
all the
'em.
time on Christmas Eve
You
at
can
our
dip
house.
them in syrup. Anyway. No, I'm telling you. So I said, Zeph started to say this must be a generational thing.
No, Zeph, you're wrong.
I told him.
Who agreed with me?
Lucas,
Nobody.
who eats
Lucas
everything.
agreed with me. Buck agreed with me. Bert agreed with
That-
me.
Lucas
No,
is.
Bert didn't agree with
Lucas
you. Bert
is
said he seen
from
both of them.
a
Yeah,
different
Bert
country.
said both. You're right.
Yes,
Bert
he
was
is
on
from a
our-
different
Bert was
country.
on
You
both
are
sides.
absolutely right.
Listen, you're Canadian and he's from a different country.
What about Buck?
Y'all don't count.
Buck agreed with me.
No, but
No,
Buck said that
nothing
sounds
Buck
way
says
better.
we take seriously.
Yeah, but he said that
said the
sounds better,
the
but he said he'd
pancake and sausage
heard
sounds
of when
way
I was
better.
talking.
Yeah,
No.
I think that makes you wrong if Buck agrees.
Told you.
Yeah. Hey, do you want to be on Buck's side for anything?
He's on my side 'cause it was my
No,
it was
no,
my
just
tie.
answer my question,
That
yes
mean
or
you're
no?
teamed up. Do you want to be teamed up with Buck?
I mean, I guess in this instance, if he agrees with me.
No,
Well, this is how you got chosen
This
to Canada,
is a
dog.
yes or no answer. This is not a, well, in this instant, that's not how it works. We're black and white right here.
That's right.
Yes
Look,
or no?
there's no gray right
There's
now.
definitely gray area.
Do you know what? I just pulled it up. We're all three right.
I mean, we'd be
But the
glad to
interesting-
ship you off to Buck's show.
The interesting part of this discussion is what Slay said. It's the first thing that pops in your head.
Yeah, that's
which takes us back to childhood or whatever.
Immediately.
And for me, it was my mom would do it
Breakfast.
with a
That's
pancake
it.
and sausage.
That's
That
why I
was it.
said it was a generational thing because my first thought was, oh, it's like a finger food at like a Super Bowl party, like the pigs in a blanket.
Yeah, we're all three right. I'm telling you, I just pulled it up. The pig, cocktail sausage, hot dog, or even breakfast sausage.
Cocktail sausage. That's what I was thinking.
Well,
That's a good
so
one.
they literally just named all three of the things that we named. The blanket, most commonly canned crescent rolled dough, but puff
See,
pastry,
thank you. That's what I said.
biscuit
Come on, we're on
dough,
the same team.
or pancake.
No, you said hot dog. We are not
See,
on the
she's not
same
even
team.
listening.
Yeah,
Listen, team hot
He
dog.
wanted to lean with hot dogs, too.
Listen, team
We
hot
want a
dog.
small
Ain't on
glizzy.
your team. No, Zeph.
We are saying the same thing.
No, you want
615-737-1045.
No one's glizzies but you.
You're live on 3HL. Who is this?
Murphy?
Murphy, you're live
Hi,
on the
Murphy.
radio, man.
Murphy.
Don't
What's up?
cuss. You're live.
Hey, the key to these pigs in a blanket. Well, before these OLGP shots I started getting, that's what my wife used to call me when I went to bed. But the key is to get all beef. You got to get 100% beef. It's kind of like you don't skimp on cheese slices. Don't get low fat cheese slices. Those are don't skimp on stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to get the all beef. But I got to go here in a minute, but my last thing is totally unrelated. I think Dawn's ears were probably burning earlier because her name was mentioned on 99.7 today. And
What?
if she's looking for a good insurance agent, please give me a call. See ya.
What did they bring up on 99.7?
Well, if she needs insurance
What?
agent, it's the vehicle
yeah,
problem in the
yeah.
parking lot.
Yeah, she likes to.
Oh, is 997 is WTN?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
bad.
a couple of hidden ones. I was thinking the same thing.
You were on their station like 2 weeks ago.
I was thinking about the 997.
Yeah, but he wasn't around there. The
Who,
guy
Bell?
hit Bell, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you didn't hit a guy. You hit his car.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
keep
Just to
saying,
clarify.
Sorry,
you
sorry.
keep saying you hit him and you didn't.
Yeah, sorry, I hit his car.
I saw Bell in the hall the other day. He thinks it's funny. So, you know,
Yeah, for now.
He
But
said
now,
that- he
now
said
he's
he was-
having issues getting his car fixed.
he said
and
he felt bad because you were so upset. And I was
I
like, you felt bad.
awful. I mean, think about having to walk into your place of work and tell one of your coworkers that you just
Who you
tagged-
barely know.
who I barely know. The only time I know him is when he walks in the hall and
Get
gives a
something off
dirty
the printer
look.
right there.
Yeah.
In the parking lot, though, where it was parked.
In a parked, like, hey, I just tagged your car trying to park next to you. Oh, well, it can't be that bad, right? Nope. Nope, there is literally a
things
piece
hanging
of your
off.
car hanging off because I hit it so
Car
hard.
was lifted up.
I mean, the one good thing, Babs,
Imagine
is
telling you that, having to tell a coworker that. Like if somebody came to tell me that, I'd be like, "The hell is wrong with you?"
yes, you would. I'm glad you know that about yourself, though.
Yeah.
Self-awareness.
That's key.
Oh, I'm very self-aware.
So key.
But at least you hit stationary things. You know what I mean? Like, it could be worse.
I don't hit moving things.
Basketball goals,
Mailboxes.
things at the airport.
I always forget about that one. Why do you have to bring it up?
That was a good one.
And those damn things are yellow.
Yeah.
So it leaves like a nice yellow mark on your car.
And they don't move.
No, they don't.
Chris is here washing cars, and I really thought you were getting your car washed. I was like, why is she doing this right now?
No, I was going to, but then I showed it to him. He was like, "Geez." I said, "Yeah, I'm going to get my car fixed before I have you detail it."
I walked outside and I said, Babs, you know they can't wash out where you got in an accident, right?
Yeah, just bump those out. All these scratches.
And the bent fender and all that.
I was
I
surprised.
hate everybody today. I need y'all to be more supportive. I need the emotional support of the fact that I just crapped up my truck.
You did.
Can you support me?
City boy.
I support you.
That makes you feel better. See, she laughed.
Can we go to a break?
That's-
This
Support you,
says
Babs.
Kevin Nash, pigs in a blanket.
Oh,
Oh, this is a wrestler.
Kevin,
I know
you with
it's
us?
Eddie on.
Hey, what's up? Hey, good afternoon. How y'all doing?
What up,
Hey,
kid?
Kev, what's up, man?
Hey, first of all, I love y'all show. I listen to it every day. I'm coming home. My daughter loves y'all show. She loves in the building, Normally I side with y'all, but I'm going to ride with Zephyr on this.
what?
Oh, come on.
Kevin.
I'm going to tell you, pigs in a blanket are the hot dogs and crescent. The sausage and pancakes are the slapjacks, my guys.
Ooh.
I ain't never
I
heard
never even
that.
heard
How
that.
old are you, Kevin?
I thought
I'm
flapjacks.
44.
Like the
I
regular-
played against
Same age as me,
Flames.
He's
Kevin.
supposed to be in our.
Kevin, what school did you go to,
No,
man?
no.
What middle school
Hey,
you go
right
to?
is right. You know what I'm saying?
Kevin, what middle school did you go to?
I went to Antioch, Mario Moore.
Yeah, Rio,
We in
yeah.
we in the same little.
Darn, yeah, we in the same era, dog. We was getting pigs in a blanket at breakfast.
What did you call them? Flapjacks?
No, they were called slapjacks, my homie. They were called slapjacks.
All right, Kev.
Hey, man.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
Hey,
Y'all keep
man,
up the
side
good
with the
work, man.
Americans, though, dog. Side with the Americans. Don't do that to us, man.
Normally I ride with y'all, but Zephyr correct on this one, man. He's correct on this one.
All right, Kevin.
I've always said
Zeph,
Kevin knows what-
You're a 2 to 5.
I've
right now.
always said Kevin knows what he's talking about.
What did he call them?
always said.
Slapjacks?
Yeah,
Yep.
I have heard of that.
I've never heard that.
flapjacks.
I've heard of flapjacks, but that made me
That's a
wonder.
regular pancake.
That made me wonder what's the difference between flapjacks and pancakes?
Let's go. We ought to meet for breakfast at the pantry then.
And just try everything?
Oh, we don't want to do it.
Slapjack is fast-paced guard game.
See, come on. See, Kevin trying to get us to go on down to the center or something and play a little game. Yeah, a card game. That ain't what we talking about.
Oh, man. 615-737-1045. Never know what's going to happen on this show. Transfer portal, Tennessee getting hit hard on the men's side now. We got that for you. 615-737-1045. A flapjack and a pancake. What's the difference? I'm going to find out. I want to tell you about my friends at Brentwood Jewelry, the Imamali family, man. You need to meet these guys. They are phenomenal people, number one, and they've got incredible selection, as you might expect. But the important thing is the relationship that you will develop. And everybody's got gifting opportunities throughout the course of the year, and you need somebody that can help you out with that, and the Imamali family can do that. For more than 50 years, Brentwood Jewelry has been proudly serving the Middle Tennessee community with exceptional style and exceptional deals every day. As a family-owned and operated business spanning 3 generations, these guys are deeply rooted within the community. From Salem's service in the Special Forces to his sons serving as local firefighters, the Imamali family is dedicated to giving back. In a time that is imperative to support local, you could do that by shopping at Brentwood Jewelry. Maybe you're thinking about popping the question. Let Brentwood Jewelry help you Take the stress out of selecting the perfect engagement ring. They can help you find a beautiful ring in your ideal budget. Browse their incredible selection of one-of-a-kind rings or talk with their custom design specialists to create a stunning ring as remarkable as your loved one. If you haven't already heard, Nashville's premier timepiece dealer, Brentwood Jewelry, as well. They've got a tremendous selection of pre-owned Rolexes, both vintage and current models, and you can own a fine pre-owned Rolex for a fraction of the cost. Every watch has been meticulously serviced to ensure the highest level of performance and is presented with a 2-year warranty. Brentwood Jewelry, 7012 Church Street in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day for more than 50 years. Visit BrentwoodJewelry.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay with you. Zeph Dog is here. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Transfer portal, man. Listen, if you want to follow along, it's like a slot machine on Instagram. But if you pull up at Transfer Portal, on 3 is keeping a tally. So, like, I'm just going through here. LSU freshman guard Bella Hines plans to enter the transfer portal. Cincinnati guard Sincere Harris. UCLA guard Sky Clark. But he needs a waiver to get another year.
Yeah, he's been.
Tennessee guard Amari Evans. Man, he had that 24-point game where everybody kind of took notice of him a little bit, outside of the people that watch every game. But,
It's Vandy, right?
yep. So Tennessee, well, before I get to this, I asked the question, I was generally curious. Like, what's the difference between a flapjack and a pancake?
Yeah.
So in North America, flapjacks and pancakes are generally the same thing, a pan-fried batter cake. However, flapjack often implies a rustic, perhaps slightly denser or griddle-cooked version. The primary distinction is geographic. So some people in some parts of the country call it flapjacks.
Yep. That sounds like something up north.
We call them pancakes.
Yeah, they pancakes down here.
Yeah.
Or hot cakes.
Now, in Great Britain,
McDonald's calls them hot cakes.
Hot cakes, and ain't nothing like they hot cakes either.
Baby Babs loves them.
You ever, like,
what kid doesn't love McDonald's hotcakes?
man, top notch fast food breakfast.
But they got
McDonald's can't get they too many messing with
It's
them.
expensive now.
It is. A whole lot of life has changed in McDonald's. Yeah.
They call them hotcakes, I'm sure, because they're not pancakes. Like, they're not made in a pan. I don't know how they make them, but they are good, though.
Frozen, though, yeah. Probably.
I don't want to know.
I don't know, because I know one thing I can always depend on. Once I get my hotcakes and sausage, less than 5-10 minutes, I'm in the bathroom next. I'm ready to go.
Goes right through you?
Oh, immediately. It ain't no hesitation. I don't know if it's
So you don't need
sausage or
prune
pancakes.
juice. You just need hotcakes and sausage
yeah.
from McDonald's.
That's right.
Did you ever look up what gummy things are made of?
Don't care, don't want to.
I like it, Babsy.
I read it to Slade during the break after we had that conversation. In Great Britain, a flapjack is a baked oatmeal bar, while a pancake is a thin crepe-like item.
Yeah, crepes ain't bad, though. I was always against crepes.
Against them?
Yeah.
Are you picking them?
I'm not eating them. But they have in France crepe day. Like, everything shuts down. And you're supposed to go over to your friend's house or somebody from out the country or something that's never experienced it. You invite them over like a little hangout, and they fix crepes all day. Crepes any kind of way. Nutella, syrup.
What I didn't know about crepes is because there's
that.
a crepe place that just opened in Nashville Yards.
They're yummy.
But I always thought of them as like fruit and like sweet.
They sweet on their own.
Item.
They sweet on their own. You don't even need nothing
But
with them.
in there, you can get like omelet type stuff in them.
In a crepe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get anything. You can do dessert crepes. You can do veggie crepes. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm going to have to slide. In there. An omelet
Yeah. You can put
inside
anything
of the crepe.
Yeah. You can put anything you want in there.
So the sweetness, but with everything the omelet got. Yeah. Huh. I'll bring my own little ballet one sauce.
I don't know about some fried oatmeal bar, though.
Yeah, I ain't with that. But that sounds like English. That sounds like gloomy, like it's dark. You know how it always be cloudy, the sun ain't really shining.
Like
that
the
sound
London
them.
fog.
Yeah, go eat a bar.
London fog's either tea or a coat.
Yeah, we ain't doing that, mate.
Mate, that's Australia.
With them too. No, they say mate too.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. And what is it, chum?
Yeah, chum.
Yeah, that mate.
That's your friend.
Man, my
Your
dude
pal.
Cards Miles. That's what I'm telling you. Come on, mate. Hey, dude, what are you talking about?
Okay.
First of all, I ain't your mate.
Don't say that too
All right,
loudly.
mate.
First of all.
Yeah, I'm not.
All right, Tennessee transfer portal. Oh, man. When a guy has to announce that he's coming back, that's when.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's where we are.
That is exactly where we are.
Forward Dwayne Brown announced that he is returning.
Thank you.
How many Vols fans do you think got a heart attack seeing just the post before reading it?
Well, I don't think any of this is heart attack worthy stuff. I know you're like
Only
into
for
it, but
listen, Zell's life has taken a pause.
listen,
What's
control what
going
you
on?
control. You can't control the portal.
Nobody can.
No, the portal's just its own wild thing.
Slay, what was the word I used when I said, talking about the men's and women's basketball team? They got portalized.
Yeah, portalized was your word.
There are only 3 players left on Tennessee's men's and women's basketball program. It's like if you compared all of the men's and women's teams around the country, Tennessee's got to be leading with the most vacant spots, right?
And that's including Nate Amon, I'm pretty sure, who will more than likely leave for the draft. I believe so, because I think Berg and Brown are the only 2 without Amon.
I ain't going to lie. I'd have been fine with Berg getting on in there.
Yeah, he could have walked his walk.
I mean, I appreciate all he did for, Tennessee. But
yeah, glad to have him.
All right, here are the portal guys for Tennessee now. Cade Phillips, J.P. Estrella, Bishop Boswell, Troy Henderson, Clarence Masamba, Jalen Carey, Amari Evans. This is going to be something.
It is.
Well, they have a big fat budget.
Yeah, they do. They got something
because
to work with.
They were going to go from 8.5 to over 10 this year.
Well, they're going to need every bit of that. You got to fill a whole roster out.
Yeah. But they got it.
It's there.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I mean, that's going to be a whole new version of Tennessee basketball.
It is. Rick said he's ready.
Duke guard Darren Harris, Vanderbilt forward Tyler Harris, Auburn forward Philip Jovic.
What are he doing in the port? He just got over here.
Mm-hmm.
That lets you know. But see, you know what? To all this, I finally understand like where people were saying, man, what is this teaching kids, you know what I'm saying, or to not give up, but like quit something, go somewhere else, the grass is greener elsewhere. Like, I was like, you know what, dog, that don't apply to this. But like when you look at it, this ain't real life. Like this is not real life.
Yeah,
to
like
be
you
in
get
a place for 1 year.
You get out of college, you get a job, and like after your first year at that job, you'd be like, hey man, I want to jump in the job portal. Which you can anytime you want to, but that's not how it works.
No, and but the other part is you're not leaving and going and getting this money you getting, dog, is
also like people in our business
money.
Have a non-compete. Like what? Can we come up with a non-compete for some of these guys?
I think the only way out of this, dog, is you got to get contracts. Like this is not,
which makes them employees, which goes to the antitrust thing, which is what Shannon Terry was talking about.
You have to do it. Yeah, there's no way around it at this point because the investment that is usually made by fans to the university is not going to be that way unless you're winning. Like I'm not going to take Tennessee for instance. I'm not going to invest in something if they're not winning because I have no attachment anymore from the freshman
There's no emotional
that's now
attachment.
a junior. And I'm like, man, I can't do that junior like that. I got to go represent and invest in him and show love to him.
Right, and you spent your entire career at Tennessee, so let's use you as an example. People, even if they had not met you, developed a relationship with you in their own mind, and you became more important. Like Chris Lofton is legendary because he was there his whole career.
Yep.
Now fans aren't going to associate any kind of emotion with a guy like that. They want to win and they want him to do well, but then he's gone the next year, so he's gone from your head too.
But if you don't win, the revenue goes down. No, yes. The revenue goes down because I would watch the game at home rather than go support somebody that I know is going to be there maybe. We ain't even talking about 4 years no more. We talking about maybe a year. These kids nowadays, they leaving and decided in the middle of the year. Football season, they decided 2 games before the end of the season, before bowl season starts to be talked about. Like it's already, like you get 8 games with them?
Right. So from a fan perspective, it's hard to
man.
It's hard to develop an emotional attachment with a year-to-year guy. You know what I mean? And so I love it for you that you spent your entire career at Tennessee because I see how people interact with you.
Right.
You mean a lot to a lot of Tennessee people, right?
Right. It means
you
a lot
gave
to
your
me.
all for Tennessee.
Yeah, bingo. But and it's vice versa. Like, when I was getting ready to retire and calling back and being like, hey, man, I'm trying to, get back in school, finish the degree, this, that, and the other. Like, who am I calling if I've been to 4 schools in 4 years? And I'm an 8-year pro, and I'm about to walk away from the game, and now I went to Utah State, I went to BYU, I went to Arizona, and I went to Tennessee. Which school am I like who am I? Who remembers me?
And which one is going to be like, oh, yeah, we'll help you.
Yeah, No, we gave you enough when you were here. Like, that was a swap out.
Also, what do all these guys' boom boom rooms look like?
Oh, my gosh.
Got like 6 college jerseys.
Quarter on this side, quarter this side. Like, this dude.
Who's that quarterback, TJ? What's his name?
Oh, Don should know.
He played at Auburn one year.
Played at Auburn. TJ Finley.
Finley, yeah.
Finley.
Now he all of a sudden said he's going pro.
He was at
it's gonna be
he was
7.
at Incarnate. He was at Incarnate Word, but then I'm pretty sure he left.
He's
program.
going pro.
Yeah.
I saw the announcement. I'm like, where are you going?
Who's gonna sign him?
No, Savage said it, man. Like Tony V said it. Everybody's on a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
But you can't operate like that.
It's hard.
Like
But look at Michigan last year compared to Michigan this year.
Yeah.
They took full advantage of it. Did it right.
Team, they starting team was all transfers.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
All 5.
But that's then putting the responsibility on the coach. You better hit.
You better hit.
Because one miss and
like Florida State in football.
Yep.
They went from championship caliber to
so
nothing.
Who was it?
MTSU went down there and beat them. Or Memphis did. Memphis did.
Ugalele. Came from Maryland.
Ugalele. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Ugalele.
We had a debate on what. So Slay had a question, and it's first thing out of your head because typically there are multiple answers to this question. It's just funny. Like, I don't know. Slay and I first thought, what are pigs in a blanket? Slay and I first thought sausage wrapped in a pancake.
Yep.
Dawn thought about the what were the cocktail sausages?
Yeah, little mini wieners.
And like a crescent.
Little Smokies. That's the name of them. Yeah.
And you were thinking some hot dog related thing. Kenneth in Nashville. Kenneth, what's up?
So I'm gonna put an E into this for you little guys. I'm 61, so I trump all of you.
All right.
Your pigs in a blanket is Little Smokies in a biscuit, and a canned biscuit, not a homemade biscuit. And the reason it was because it was quick to do. So while mom is getting ready to work and the kids are getting ready for school, she could throw them in the oven and have them out as they walk out the door.
Yeah, so you agree with Babs.
You putting a whole biscuit?
It wasn't croissants because we couldn't afford croissants, didn't know what they were. And it wasn't pancakes because they took too long. So
Hold on, Kenneth. Is it Kenneth?
Kenneth, yeah.
Kenneth?
Yes.
Are you putting a hot dog in a whole biscuit?
No, a crescent roll.
You putting a smoky. You putting a biscuit in the canned biscuit.
Man, do you know how thick that is? Like, you're going to choke on the way to the bus stop. There's no way. I know if you couldn't get the croissants, ain't no way you was affording the little orange juice rollaways, the little takeaway orange juices.
Oh, with that little
it's a little smoky. It's a little smoky. It's a little smoky.
Oh, okay. All right. I was about to say, man, a whole biscuit. Gonna be, hey, man, throw whoever not in it.
And a little Pillsbury biscuit. That's all it is.
You know those little biscuits.
No, I know.
They're little.
I got them. Okay. Yeah.
Love you
Okay.
guys.
Appreciate you, bro.
Fun, man.
Thank you, Kenneth, man. All right, Chris.
Well, I prefer
Not
the
the
pancake
whole
with the sausage.
The whole biscuit.
Pancake
and sausage. That's all I knew. I didn't know all these
and
other
I ain't
things.
talking about the pancakes. You got to cook each pancake like we making pancakes.
Yeah,
it's just a little wrap up.
I just thought what Dawn was talking about was Little Smokies. That's what I always called them.
That.
And man, if you leave them on the counter,
them cocktail little
you
things
just walk by and
with
I mean,
toothpick in them.
Yeah, next thing you know, you ate 12 of them.
Yeah, they'll go.
Chris in the borough. Chris, what's up?
Hey guys.
Hey man.
Real quick, I'm wondering if you, Brett, can probably, because your kids are ball age or were ball age. This whole transfer portal thing is an extension of daddy baseball. I'm not playing on this team, so my dad will start another team and I'll get to play. That's what's happening.
All of the grassroots sports though.
I think it's way more severe than that.
I think it's all.
But I understand your point though.
Mm-hmm. Like,
well, it's like that if you introduce millions of dollars into it.
But it's to the. I mean, you think millions of dollars ain't in there in baseball and AAU and Selma?
AAU
like
for sure.
Oh, I guess if you bring in AAU, yeah.
This is we talking about grassroots sports. You know what I mean? Is now they talked about it probably about 15 years ago. Like what's going to happen when things start to trickle down into it, and now you starting to get in the professional ranks, coming down to college. It's into the grassroots. So I don't know how
Well,
you put a stop to it, man. I'm gonna be honest.
Travel baseball has become a little bit more like AAU because this doesn't happen a lot, but there are elite programs that will fly kids in from all over the country to go play in a tournament with them.
No question. I was talking to a guy this weekend, and he said when he was younger, I think he was like 26, and he said, man, when we were playing, it was no ifs, ands, or buts. It was no longer you get with the people in your community and you go play for the region. I mean, for the state. Then you go to the sub-state. Then you go to the region. So we was just playing with our community. Now I never practiced with the team in my community. I was always flown out for that game.
Yeah.
And then I fly back home. And then I'll probably fly to another team. I was like, wow, I don't know. But this whole generation of athletes is like that. That's how they all know each other. You know what I mean? They meet at these camps. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah, I'll go play with you for a weekend or something. It's wild, man. It's wild.
Johnny in White House. Johnny, what's up?
Hey, good afternoon, guys. I always appreciate y'all taking my calls. Hey, I got a few things. One, Zeb's right. Those things are slapjacks, pigs in a blanket. But, Mary, you said earlier you've never heard of these, right?
I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of slapjacks either.
Do you know why you never heard of them?
Why?
Because you a city boy.
Hey, that was well done.
Guys.
Yes, Johnny.
There's a few topics here y'all covered. I'll do it real fast. I don't care if I was the 18th best punter. If I got invited to the draft, I'm going. That's like you said, Babs. That's the once in a lifetime thing. I'm there, and I'll tell you what's wrong with the transfer portal right now and Vols basketball and everything. We're giving these kids the reward before the journey, and there's no grind anymore in these college sports. We're giving them too much money, and they lose their motivation to want to get better. So y'all have a great day, man. It's a great day. I got to talk around Slade, baby. Go Vols!
There is Johnny White.
Woohoo! Well done.
I'm
And
with
you
him
a
in that.
city boy.
Now, we were reminded, and I forgot about this, but it's true. Fernando Mendoza's mom has MS.
Yeah, when somebody said that made sense. I said it had to be something.
Yeah, because she would travel to games, but it's got to be hard on her. So that's
Makes total
probably
sense.
that probably could explain that. 615-737-1045. I've got the On3 top 10 portal players that are available. What does that look like? Next, 3HL.
Hey, y'all, Big Slay here. Growing up in the Nashville areas where my love for Shoney's started. Grew up Shoney's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They used to have them pigs in a blanket over there, too. And still one of my favorite places to enjoy a delicious meal, no matter what time of day. Shoney's all you care to eat fresh food bars, the very best value you can find for an always fresh and always delicious meal. There's the classics on Shoney's menu, like the Slim Jim sandwich, All-American burger, the baked spaghetti, and, of course, breakfast served all day long. Make sure you top it off with a slice of their signature strawberry pie, or my favorite, the world-famous hot fudge cake. Get an extra scoop of ice cream right there if you want it the Slay way. If you don't feel like cooking at home, you can let Shoney's do it, because everything on the menu can be ordered online or from your favorite delivery app. Plus, they now have family meals to go, which feeds groups of 4, 6, 8, or 12, enough for the next family or work get-together. In case Shoney's got you covered with comforting, family-friendly service, and they call it Southern hospitality with a twist. Right there in Clarksville, Dixon, Lebanon, and on Donaldson Pike in Nashville, it's Shoney's. Let's eat.
3HL 104.5, the Zone, Tupac Tuesday, Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ronald Sylvester Slay. Your little question offered up some pretty serious debate on what first thing that pops in your head when you say pigs in a blanket.
I'm automatically thinking that pancake and sausage, man.
We have 4 people in here, and we had 3 different answers out of the 4 people.
Yep.
I'm glad I was on your side, though, Slay.
Thank you, you do a good
I
dude.
love you too, Don.
Yeah, my man. I don't know what these other ones talking about. I should ask Baby Babs since her head hurting a little bit.
I will say, those little smoky things that Don's talking about, again, like you put them on the counter while a bunch of people are milling around waiting for the big meal.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll get eaten.
Man, just give me a little sweet in the little croissant thing or the bread thing that is wrapped around in. No, I don't need no spice. Just flavor in my little dog.
Those and the little like teriyaki meatballs they put in a crock pot.
How did you get to
Oh, they're okay.
No, because that's what at a party. That's the things typically sitting out.
You can't see. You could eat like 1,000 little smoky things.
Yeah.
But those little meatballs, they're good. But I'm gonna stop at like 3 of them.
Yeah, I stuff myself.
Yeah, you and I are different. I'd eat the whole crock pot if I could.
Kirby with an eye was watching on Zone TV, and she said, Zeph is right. It's a hot dog with cheese wrapped in a Pillsbury croissant.
No, the cheese is a kolache.
See?
It's different.
That's a kolache.
City girl.
That's exactly
She
what
had definitely not. She had definitely not. A city
I know she's trying to agree with me, but that's a kolache.
See, that's why y'all don't need to disagree with Zeph.
So what did y'all do at Cracker Barrel?
We didn't have those at Cracker Barrel.
You didn't have pigs in a blanket at Cracker Barrel?
No.
Because Slade just talked about Shoney's. That's exactly where I got pigs in a blanket was Shoney's when I was a kid.
They know for sure.
And it was sausage and pancake.
For sure.
No.
Let's look at the Shoney's menu. I bet it's still on there.
The closest thing that Cracker Barrel came to that is they had these like breakfast tacos. It's like pancakes that they're folded up like a taco shell.
Breakfast tacos at Cracker Barrel?
Yeah, it was something weird they tried.
It didn't last long, did it?
No, a couple months, like 2 months.
615-737-1045. From on 3, top 10 portal players. I'll go from 10 to 1. Slay, let me know what you think about these guys.
Well, let's shoot then, yo.
Are you looking at the Shoney's menu?
Almost. I can stop. But I can listen. Go.
Oregon point guard Jackson Shelstad is number 10 in the portal.
So we're going 10 to 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 9, shooting guard K.J. Lewis, Georgetown. Number 8, point guard Isaiah Johnson, Colorado. 7, shooting guard Stefan, is it Vox? Providence?
Providence.
No,
I don't know.
I'm inventing school.
Don't follow
him. Number 6, you mentioned him yesterday. Center Aiden Sherrill, Alabama.
Yeah, can shoot that thing. Stretch guy. You can get him, snatch him.
At Rick Barnes.
5, shooting guard Miles Bird, San Diego State.
No.
4, power forward, Paulus Morauskas, St. Mary's.
No. Don't know.
3, shooting guard John Blackwell. You were just talking about him, Wisconsin.
Go get busy.
Wants a lot of money.
Yeah, I heard he won a nickel.
Was he the one you were talking about, $1 at $5 million?
Yeah. He could shoot that thing.
When Michigan got beat, it was him and golly, I forgot his name. Last night, Davis, I think. But they were cooking.
He's number 3.
That's more than a lot of like quarterbacks.
Well, a lot of schools aren't even going to use that for their entire budget. That's another issue here that people haven't been talking about a lot is over the course of 5 years, the budgets, once Tennessee goes to over 10, what are they going to do next year? They're going to increase it.
Yep.
And so the schools that are staying around that $5-6 million mark are going to get left behind.
That's what CeeLo said. Like Barnes said, we'll pay, but we ain't overpaying. We need people that want to be here.
And he's been true to his word on that. And he's attracted guys to Tennessee that could have gotten more money elsewhere.
Yep.
Number 2, shooting guard. This guy should have been a running back with this name. Juke Harris, Wake Forest.
You can go.
Do you know he visited Tennessee in high school?
That's our guy.
We need a little sounder when you have random Tennessee notes.
That's our guy.
Do you know who pointed that
No,
out?
it would play all the time.
Yeah. You know who pointed that out to me?
Who?
Ross.
Hey, do you know Juke?
Ross says that's who the Vols should go after.
Oh. Number 1. I'm going to butcher this name. Flory Badunga?
Yeah.
Kansas?
Said it right.
Center.
Badunga, yeah. He probably won about 4.5 too. Big man.
That's crazy.
Well, Tennessee's got a lot of money they ain't spending right now.
Yeah, better get some other people.
Was he the one that could have gone to the draft? Like people were like, oh, that guy could definitely go to the draft right now. I thought there was one of the Kansas big men that came out that there was some draft potential there for this year.
I mean, like, I listen, I ain't even sure, like, what is the potential? There's been people drafted in the lottery that average 3 points. I mean, there's people undrafted that average 20 points. So I can't.
Well, a lot of times.
I feel like it's way different than football from a draft standpoint because, like, sometimes you can average 4 points and you're going to be a top 10 pick in the NBA. It's such a different game from the college game.
You can't draft off potential.
Right. And I know that football is a very different game from college to NFL, but not that different.
Yeah.
Not as different as hoops.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like basketball, they are looking for the ceiling as opposed to production in college. Because I think we talk about this every year the draft comes by where guys have been so productive in college and you're like, and I was like, oh, he's coming back. And you're like, where's he going to go?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I think a lot of people don't think about it like that. Some of the other transfer portal guys around the SEC, Georgia, Jake Wilkins, Dominique's son, Jordan Ross, Kentucky, Yelovich, Denzel Aberdeen, Diabate, Brandon Garrison. All in. Ole Miss, Corey Chest, Carter Knox. Arkansas, DJ Wagner, Texas A&M, Josh Holloway. Some of the names that are out there. And then Tennessee has 7 in the portal.
Just today. They was waiting outside in the car. Just waiting on the doors to open.
Today is the first day of the portal, and I've seen no news in terms of this guy signing here. Like, it's still guys jumping in is like the news
I think so.
element.
I think this is the first time that the coaches can contact them. So
it'll take a couple days maybe to start seeing that. Maybe tomorrow.
Probably.
Final AP men's basketball poll is out. Got that for you. Also, post-national championship mock draft from Underdog. They do not have DeBanta going number 1 overall in this mock draft. Run that by you here in a second. 615-737-1045. You want in at 3HL1045 on X.
Good evening. It's 5:05. I'm just Milano live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports of the Make Kentucky Downs studios. Today, several NFL teams, including the Titans, reported for their first day of offseason programs, which means players are allowed back in the facility to do conditioning and stuff like that. Today, the college basketball transfer portal opened up, and it once again has hit the Tennessee basketball program. The Vols have lost another 3 players today to the transfer portal. Freshman Amari Evans, freshman Troy Henderson, and senior Jalen Carey have all entered their names. That brings the grand total up to 7 players lost. Vols freshman Dwayne Brown II, however, announced that he plans to return to Tennessee, and with Nate Ament potentially heading to the NBA draft, Brown and guard Ethan Berg, who there's been no news about yet, could be the only returners for the Vols next season. For our foundation repair, whatever needs you need to visit USSTN.com. Bring news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three at 104.5 The Zone. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. It is a beautiful day in the Music City. No question about that all the way around. And again, hope you're enjoying it. And we're just motoring through this week. We're almost to hump day.
Uh-huh.
It's a little tease. Mm-hmm. You can watch us on live YouTube, Facebook, live Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
There she is. She's Dawn Davenport.
Hi. Happy Tuesday, y'all.
If you're watching online, make sure you hit that like button also.
There's a button that's on now that you should hit.
Yes, and if you want to share it on your feeds,
mm-hmm.
you can certainly do that. We would appreciate that. We're all in this together. Let's grow this thing. Slay Dog is here.
I'm in the building. And I'm going to eat a Twix because it's time for an energy boost.
Is it a white chocolate Twix?
No, this is
You ever had those?
Yeah. What? Man, listen, I'm a European guy.
Is that a European thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Anything white chocolate?
I didn't know that.
Oh, absolutely.
White chocolate is yummy.
Mm-hmm.
That's why them white chocolate Kit Kats got stolen and we never saw them again. 700,000 in a truck gone. Truck just gone.
It's over.
I'm a European guy. That just made the list. Masters Week.
It's here.
I know your husband's excited.
He loves Masters Week.
I went to the Masters once, a Thursday, a first round. I forget what year that was. I still have my little guide at the pad, so I'll look. But it was because of him.
A happy place.
It was because of him.
Oh, he brought you?
Well, he had 2 spots, and so it was me and I always say, like, everybody's got a friend that's a cartoon character.
Yeah.
And ours is Brian DeLauder.
Mm-hmm.
Mine, yours. Would be Slays if he knew him. I went with him. And Harder set that all up. It was incredible. So the Masters dinner is a thing that happens, and the previous winner gets to choose the menu. So I saw this on Outkick. Rory McIlroy on why his Masters dinner is not Irish-inspired. He said, quote, "I want to enjoy the dinner as well."
Leave wrong.
That's real.
That's keeping it real right there.
I ain't never heard nobody say, man, we got to get this Irish meal tonight.
I mean, that is
Irish
straight.
beer
Keeping
or something
it
like
real.
that.
Shepherd's pie.
I don't even know what that is.
How's that go, Babs?
Huh.
It's like a pot pie?
Y'all want to know what his menu looks like?
What do you got?
Is it a pot pie? No, it's like a beef stew.
Oh, you can stop. I don't even need that. Yeah,
I thought he said he wasn't going to go Irish.
Yeah, he's not. He was asking. He said something about shepherd's pie.
There is one little Irish element to this. Here are the appetizers: peach and ricotta flatbread. Peach and ricotta flatbread, balsamic and hot honey and basil.
Yeah, listen, it sounds weird, but that might be. I
can try that. I can try that.
Don't do it a lot of times, y'all.
The hot honey is a thing.
I got honey in my truck right now. Just in case.
In case of what?
Something ain't good.
In case he needs it.
You put honey on there, I'm just going to take it to at least 2 notches up. So if you got a 3 that's a meal, you can at least get to a 5.
Every time I fly into B&A, I stop at Slim and Husky's and get sausage pepperoni with the hot honey.
They got honey and the drizzle in them.
Mm-hmm. It's so good. Bacon wrapped dates.
No.
With goat cheese and almonds.
Dude, those
I'm out
are
of there.
so good.
With the goat cheese?
Absolutely. That is fire.
What is a date anyway?
It's a nut.
I thought a date was like a plum type thing.
I thought it was like a little like a prune.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
With
Like a
something
prune
with a
type
nut
thing.
inside it. Prune with a nut inside.
That's an almond joy.
You're right. It's like a
No, Mound.
prune-ish thing.
Mounds have nuts. No, almond joy has
Almond
nuts.
Joy.
Mounds has.
Yeah.
It's the sweet, chewy fruit of the date palm tree.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm cool on that though.
That's not nut, Babs.
Yeah, I don't really need that.
You're right. It's not a nut. Sometimes they have nuts in them.
Rock
I
shrimp.
was not correct.
Rock shrimp tempura.
Rock shrimp tempura.
Yeah, creamy spicy sauce.
Why you guys
Yummy.
keep on
Dude,
putting all this little weird little creams?
This is a phenomenal menu.
It sounds good to me.
Babs. I'm gonna be sitting there watching. I'm
not down with the
drinks.
goat cheese. I'm okay on that.
He can get me with the appetizer.
These are still appetizers.
Well, he can get me with the pre appetizer.
Grilled elk sliders.
Oh, what? Like, why?
Elk. I don't know about that.
Them elks ain't did nothing to nobody.
Also, who's killing elk, man? Those things are huge. The Canadian guy?
Yes.
Caramelized onion jam, roasted garlic aioli.
I've been a big fan of aioli lately, like this, so I'm willing to try anything around it.
You mess with aioli?
Yeah, I'm an aioli guy. Pour it on me.
There's a video out there, and basically, she uses the word, but Pat didn't mess with Gino, so I don't mess with Gino.
Yeah.
First course. Yellowfin tuna carpaccio. Yeah, yellowfin tuna carpaccio.
Yeah, I'm cool.
It's got foie gras, toasted baguette,
Foie
and
gras.
I don't know.
Take me back to the antipasta.
Listen to what Babs ordered. Did you know what Babs ordered at dinner? You couldn't go because you were working. My little birthday dinner down at Skull's Rainbow Room, which was phenomenal. The food was great. The ambiance was perfect. They had a jazz band playing. It was awesome.
And the appetizer was amazing.
It was really good.
Tell them what. Tell them.
It was escargot and mushrooms.
Escargot, baby.
What is it?
Snails.
It was Slay.
I wish that I could broadcast Slay's face right now.
Slay's like, I can find a snail on the sidewalk out there. I ain't eating it.
It was really good.
It was so good.
I'm sure it was as far
Every
as
time
snails go, but
every time I hear escargot, now these were already shelled and cooked. And like, if you're going to try escargot for the first time, this is the way to do it.
it was my first time, and I ate the whole thing.
It was yummy.
No,
But I
no.
always think of Pretty Woman where she's like, slippery little suckers.
No, you know what I think of?
Or she's
Babsy?
trying to score.
You thinking of Pretty
crack
Woman?
the
You know what
scale.
I'm thinking of? When you mention stuff like this?
What?
Indiana Jones, the Temple of Doom. When they eating the monkey brains and the little frog eyes and stuff like that. Snail, y'all said because of the shell gone don't make it sound good. The snail go.
Would you have tried
the
it?
helmet off the snail?
Would you have tried it had you been there?
Hell no. Ain't no
He
way,
wouldn't even
no.
try. He wouldn't even try
Man,
crawfish.
Man, no,
Yeah,
man.
he don't
no.
try to eat that
Snail.
No, Mr. Babs always says with stuff like that, he's like, I mean, this is the stuff that's like basically the bugs and the crickets and roaches and stuff of the ocean. And y'all are eating it like it's this fancy thing.
Right. They dress
I'm
it
like,
up.
it is.
They dress it up with a name. Escargot. Makes it sound,
It's like a cool car. Yeah, escargot,
yeah,
no?
really, that's a Pontiac J2000.
Yeah, no, I'm telling y'all, don't nobody want that but Babs and
Zephyr. Kirby and did Travis eat it?
He did.
He was forced.
He was
That's what
forced.
marriage
No,
does.
He was forced.
He had
Kirby with an eye. Not
he
Kirby
had the
Allen Kirby.
mushroom part of it, and he doesn't like mushrooms, and so it ruined it for him.
Yeah, so
'Cause
I'm
he had the
like,
mushroom part of
dude,
it.
don't eat them. Why did you eat the mushroom? Take the snail out
Oh,
of the
yeah,
mushroom.
they were on top of the mushroom.
Snail out of the
This is a conversation that happened at my birthday dinner.
No.
We're so classy around here.
Meanwhile, you were in Indy having a ball.
Server, let me get another drink of whatever I just had.
Main course choice of Wagyu filet mignon or seared salmon.
Now
Now
we
you're
getting down
talking.
there. Yeah, now we having a meal.
Traditional Irish champ. I don't know what that is.
Got to be a drink.
Sauteed Brussels sprouts, glazed carrots
Yummy.
with brown butter, crispy Vidalia onion rings.
Glaze who?
Carrots.
Irish champ is creamy mashed potatoes mixed with chopped scallions, butter, and milk.
Okay.
Just
I'm down with all that with the filet.
potatoes.
Y'all can have the seared salmon. I'll go filet.
I might tap in it.
Dessert. This is the master's meal Rory McIlroy came up with. Dessert. Sticky toffee pudding, vanilla ice cream, and warm toffee sauce.
Hey, man.
That'd be yummy.
Yeah, I go on in there. I'm going right on in there.
That's Rory McIlroy's
That's
dinner.
okay. Now, Mac, man, you got to have a little talk about some of this stuff, because you're trying to. And I ain't mad at you bringing your culture into the dinner. I totally respect that. It just ain't for me. You let me know when we get to the entree.
I really wish you would have tried escargot.
No, I really wish I wouldn't.
If you'd have been there. Like, this happened. Nobody noticed. It was her and her friend Kirby with an I that ordered this without anybody noticing. Next thing you know, I'm like, what's this? And they're like, escargot. I'm like, what is escargot? Snails on top of mushrooms. I'm like,
and I love mushrooms.
Y'all, this is my birthday dinner.
Oh, you would love it then.
Sure. No, I wouldn't.
No, what did I get?
It's well documented that I do not like mushrooms.
I got you what was the other appetizer I got you?
I don't remember.
It was like pork rib or short rib something. It was good. It was yummy.
I never even got to that. Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
I got to one of them.
So that would have been cool.
Those were gone. Escargot, you could have gone back for more.
Give me, no, I wouldn't have. No, they would have been over there sitting there with it. Give
Plus,
me the
Alyssa
bread,
couldn't eat
butter,
that.
and honey.
She could not eat that. Well, actually,
Make my own little meal.
she might have been able
She
to.
don't
I
need to
don't
be
know.
putting baby Nano with those snails. Baby Nano do not need to be eating those. He already in snail form.
It's a she.
That's definitely he.
No, it's he.
We kept the escargot away from my pregnant wife.
Yeah. Kirby with an eye also thinks it's a boy now. So it's not just
Everybody
me and
knows.
Slay.
Yeah, everybody
Look,
knows.
you can eat escargot while pregnant as long as it's thoroughly
She
cooked.
wouldn't, even if she wasn't
Thoroughly
pregnant,
what?
she wouldn't even go near it.
And they're nutritious, offering iron, protein, and magnesium.
They got pills for all those things.
They also have escargot.
They're nutritious. What? They don't stop. People will tell us anything. As long as we listen. Babs, we got to stop listening, Babs. We got to come up with our own rules from now on.
Ray and Old Hickory is next up. Ray, what's up, man?
How y'all doing?
Good, Ray.
Exactly, Seven.
I want to let you know, I think I top everybody because I just turned 65 on the 22nd, and here's the deal.
Happy birthday.
Well, thank you, but it's called Pig in the Blankets, and what they are, you take just like Bab says, you take the small Hillshire Smokies, and you put them in
Those
biscuits.
are good.
I take my biscuits, and I cut them into quarters, one biscuit, and cut it into quarters. So I get 4 out of one biscuit, and I wrap them up like that, so you get 50. Total, I think it's 50 altogether. And you stick them in the oven, and they're ready to go.
That's right.
You throw some butter on top of those biscuits?
Of course.
Yes, sir. Or syrup, or you can eat them with eggs.
You can. Well, you halfway there with me.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm against your
I like
dish.
the syrup as the dipping syrup.
Thank you, Ray. Appreciate you,
I
man.
like that. I'm right there with him on that.
Royce in Mount Juliet. Royce, what's up?
Hey, guys. Great show as always.
Thank you,
Slay.
What's
Slay,
up, bro?
thanks for bringing this up, man. This gave me a smile and a half. Now, my pigs in a blanket, I'm 60, but my pigs in a blanket are the Smokies wrapped in a croissant. That's what I remember. But I got to tell you a story about my autistic daughter. She's 21 in October, still tests 4th or 5th grade level, so she's pretty severe. But she was probably about 9 or 10. We were at the mall, and she seen the little hot dogs, and she said, "Daddy, hot dog." I was like, "Okay, baby, I'll get you a hot dog." Those are called pigs in a blanket. "No, Daddy, hot dog. I want the hot dog." I said, "Okay, baby, I'll get you the hot dog." But the name of it's called pig in a blanket. "No, Daddy." Well, we went about 3-4 minutes, and I finally figured out I wasn't going to get this through to her. So we get home, and she disappears for like 3 hours. I was like, man, she's awful quiet. What's going on? Well, probably 10 minutes later, she came back downstairs, and she had went upstairs. And back then, Valentine's Day, you could get those chocolate boxes, those chocolate heart-shaped things in the metal tin. Well, she had taken the roof off of it with a heart, and she had went upstairs, and she drew out 2 pigs, and she colored them in, and then she put a piece of paper across it, and drew that as a blanket, and she stuck them inside that and came back downstairs. She said, "Daddy, this pig's in a blanket."
She's going to win every time.
I have kept that to this day.
That is
I still have that.
I love it.
That is
I love it. What's her name? What's your daughter's name?
Melina, and she's the sweetest thing under the sun. She works at the American Thrift Store up here in Murfreesboro on Tuesdays through Thursdays from 9 to 3:30.
Yeah.
And she's the sweetest person in there. She just, does her little job, and she's amazing. But she did that, and I just died. I died laughing. I kept it to this day. I still got it. And she also come down one time. She wrote me a recipe for vegetable soup, and if you ever got to see that, you would love that.
You said her name's
its own taste to it.
Melina.
You said Melina?
Melina, yeah, Melina Hannah Toll Johnson. She is the sweetest girl on the planet. She is truly sweet.
I love it.
Not just because she's mine, but she is truly sweet. And it just, when you brought that up, I just started laughing because she told me what pig in a blanket was actually pigs in a blanket.
So you know what's going to happen
now. She wins. I mean,
she wins.
The
She
argument.
wins.
Yeah, I'm with her.
She's
I'm
right.
with her.
That ended that.
Yeah.
But now you know 3HL listeners are going to go in that thrift store and look for Melina and
What's up,
Say
Melina?
hi. Yes.
and say hi and tell her about pigs in a blanket.
She please do, and she will compliment you if she sees you. It doesn't matter. You got the prettiest hair. You're beautiful. You have the prettiest nails. She is the most complimentary thing under the sun. Everybody loves her. She rocked every school she was ever in. She was the princess of the school.
Love it.
Oh.
And everybody has always loved her, and she is a true, real sweetheart. But Slay, that was perfect, man. Y'all start talking about pigs in a blanket, and I still have that. I promise you, I'll keep that for my entire life.
Yes, you will, Royce.
That was just she taught me what was pigs in a blanket.
I love it. Thank
and
you
I
for
just gave
sharing.
up trying to tease her.
Thank you for sharing that story, Royce.
That's awesome.
Shout out to
you're welcome,
Melina
guys.
at the thrift store in
That is
Murfreesboro.
dope. That's dope.
615-737-1045. Let's get John and Madison in here real quick. John, what's up?
Well, I just wanted to call in and tell you how much the shut-ins enjoy your program.
Oh, man, they're my people.
Is Ron in there?
Oh,
No, he's here.
I'm in the
Is
building.
Ron in there right?
You better believe it. What's up, brother?
I just want to tell you, I watched you play back. I believe it was Pearl, wasn't it?
Yes, sir, it was.
Did you go to Washington Junior?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
You remember that coach over there? He'd put 100 points on you if you played him. But anyway,
I saw White
hey,
Creek do
fellas,
that to my high school.
Well, fellas and Dawn, I'm 91 years old, and I don't listen to any radio station but 104.5 because it's so entertaining and informative. You keep me up with who's playing tonight and tomorrow. Also, it's not so serious that you can't laugh a while. You bring some humor into it. But I know you by name and voice, but I may be the oldest listener today at 91.
91. I love it.
I love it.
Man, that's what I'm talking about.
Thank you,
man.
John.
Hang in there with us, big guy, man. Tell everybody up there in the shut-in we said what's up, too.
Yeah, I'll do that. We're hobbling around with canes and all that, but we still got our ears.
John, I'm hobbling around. I ain't even got no cane.
Yeah.
So you doing better than me, brother. I'm telling you that now.
Hey, I was a friend of Cornelius Ridley.
Man,
You remember him?
yes, sir. OG right there, man. Nashville staple.
Yeah, I was a friend of his, and but I've watched you play since you was in high school.
Man, I appreciate
And
it.
on through college.
Thank you, man.
So
thank you for your support, my brother.
But for all of you, you keep going the way you're running things now because you got a good format mixed with a little bit of frivolity and seriousness.
I love it, John. I actually
Thanks,
use that
John.
word sometimes. Describing
Yeah, you do, yeah.
hijinks and frivolity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, John.
Well, anyway, I thank you on behalf of all the old folks.
Man, my man, John, putting on deck, baby, when I see you, my man.
Thank you,
Appreciate
John.
brother.
Thanks, John.
That's what I'm talking about.
Vandy Chris wants to talk about the Lady Vols. We'll do that when we come
Man,
back.
we ain't taking no more calls after John. John just set the whole tone, man.
He
We
did
done.
set the whole tone.
We done,
91 years old.
Yeah.
The best.
How about that? The calls today have been amazing.
Yeah, that was what's up, man.
Love it. We'll be right back. 3HO.
Pella, Pella, Pella. That's right, Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville.
I thought it was my turn.
Nope. I just jumped right on you there. Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. If you need new windows or doors, go ahead and give them a call. Just had lunch with some of our buddies who are building a house, and they have windows and doors from Pella. Love them. They're the best. And if you maybe need replacement windows in your current house, if you're like us and your house is of the age where everything gets to be replaced around right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville is your best option for those windows and doors. And if you tell them Dawn sent you, you can ask for the Dawn deal. It changes every month. So for the month of April, we've got 55% off Pella certified labor, plus an additional 5% off materials. And then on top of that, 0% APR for 24 full months. How do you get a hold of them? Easiest way is just to go online, and you can easily schedule your free consultation there on their website. Tell them to give you the Dawn deal. They'll take care of you, I promise. PellaNashville.com.
What's happening, good people? It's your guy, Big Slay. And it's springtime, the season of fresh starts. And if you've been looking in the mirror thinking, man, it's probably time, fix this thinning hair. Well, I got a place for you. We Grow Hair. They're delivering incredible results with their advanced FUE hair transplant technique. Minimally invasive procedure where individual follicles are extracted and placed with precision for natural-looking coverage. It means a much faster recovery than those old strip method procedures. Plus, this team has nearly 30 years of experience helping people get their hair and confidence back with proven permanent solutions and a reputation as one of the top clinics in the Southeast. And listen, when you book your consultation, they'll give you a free laser session. Plus, you tell them Slay sent you, and they'll hook you up with $500 off your hair transplant procedure. Now, that's real savings on real results. So this spring is the perfect time to make the change. Call 615-376-6010 or hit WeGrowHair.com. This spring, grow it back with the team I trust.
3HL 1045, The Zone. Brett Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay with you. The chat.
What up?
Chat is going nuts. And a lot of it is Big Savage or Mo Foster.
Yeah, he just in there. He laughed today. My dog just laughed. Had a good little visit with him and Nardo yesterday. Renardo was in town.
Oh, your brother came in.
Yeah.
The other brother.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever met Renardo?
Yeah, at the wedding.
Yep.
And then I was hoping I'd see him every
Maybe
time.
I did too.
You did, Mayor. I was hoping to see him when I worked Louisville football game a couple times, and then never saw.
He saw you though.
Saw him. I know, but he didn't come say hi.
Yeah.
He
He
didn't
saw
walk
you.
down to the sideline to say hi.
Oh, man. Green on? Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Final AP men's basketball poll is out. Number 1, Michigan. Number 2, UConn. No surprise there. Number 3, Arizona. Number 4, Duke. Then Illinois at 5. Purdue at 6. Houston at 7. 8, Iowa State. 9, Florida. 10, St. John's. Tennessee finished 12th.
Can I be Debbie Downer?
Just a second. Let me finish.
Why do we have to have a poll at the end of the year?
I don't know. But Arkansas is 13.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that, though.
Alabama 16. Vandy finished 19th. And Texas 22. Well, people want to say, oh, we finished in the top 25 that year.
Yeah, well, listen, if you ain't first, you're last.
I agree.
kinda with you on that.
I totally agree.
What did Tennessee finish?
Where
12.
was Auburn?
Not on it.
That's bunk.
They should be. They're probably 20. No.
They should have been somewhere. They won the NIT.
Yeah.
How many teams are in the NCAA tournament, Beth?
I don't care. They should have been in it.
So in that case, Tennessee should have been at least top 8, right? They were the final 8.
That's a great point. That's
yeah,
a valid
that's
point.
why it's stupid. It's stupid.
Stupid twice.
Double down. Double downed? I just said
I doubled on.
Man, it's
Double
amazing.
downed.
It's amazing the grammatical errors we can just throw into a microphone. It is amazing. My poor English teachers. I loved English too. I was good at it back in the day.
English?
Yeah. I like to write.
I can dig that.
Vandy Chris wants to talk about the Lady Vols. Chris, what's up?
Uh-oh.
Hey, guys, it's been a minute. I've been trying to get in for a couple of days now. I've tried a couple times and just run out of time and can't get in. But I wanted to
We're
take
very
you around
busy
the
on this
world
show, Chris.
for just a second, right? So think back to 2021, the women's basketball season. A certain school in Nashville canceled their season because they didn't have enough players on roster. They were left with 4.
2021?
Yes, the 2020-21 season. That was
COVID?
Vanderbilt. No, the injuries, opt-outs.
I remember that, but I think we were still dealing with COVID too, right?
I never knew that.
In the fall of 2020?
That was towards the end of COVID.
Yeah, I remember we didn't get it back into the radio station until January 1st of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I felt like we were. I feel like we were ahead of
Way
most
ahead.
people, most working people. But anyway, yeah, I do remember. I forgot about that.
But what gets me though is this weekend in the women's Final Four, ESPN had Steph White on as one of their expert analysts.
Yep.
She's the one that ran the program into the dirt to begin with at Vanderbilt. So I was in my feels this weekend over that mess. But I got to ask Ron, at what point does Danny White step up and say, this cannot happen at this university? We are the pride of women's college basketball. We are the program that everybody should set their eyes on. When is he going to say enough is enough?
Let me put you in Danny White's shoes. And tell me what you would do right now.
No, I'm going to agree with this.
I
still want to know
her right now.
Hold on, real quick.
She's already thrown all of her assistants under the bus and said they were backstabbing her.
But she didn't say that.
She hasn't said crap.
She hasn't said a word.
She hasn't said a word.
She has said nothing publicly. She has said
Chris,
nothing
she hasn't said a word. That's what we've been saying on this show.
Like, it's hard to
We
talk
hear her-
about it
yeah.
even because she hadn't said anything.
We hear her all the time. This is one of the first times that we haven't heard her speak out ever since being hired.
Yeah.
Somebody else came out and put that statement out. And then you had the athletes' rebuttal behind that. But
yeah, that was a radio station in Knoxville, our sister station, the sports anchor.
Yeah, we ain't no. She's not said a word.
Okay, I'll give her that leeway, but this can't continue because having 0 players and only 1 recruit. I don't care how much NIL money you have, you cannot build a team that way.
Let me ask you this, Chris.
Well,
Chris,
if she doesn't,
as
she'll be gone.
you're the AD, you're Danny White. You hired her 2 years ago. Year 1, we said it was a dumpster fire. Okay, cool. You came in to save it. Y'all went to the Sweet 16. You beat UConn. You had a successful year. So now you come back in year 2, and this takes place. You as the AD do what? After what you just saw, the excitement around it, coming back in year 2, knowing where you are, what do you do with Kim Caldwell?
I cut my losses and move on because it's a black eye for the.
So are you going to do that? Are you going to do that with every coach that you hire as soon as they have a bad year? I'm not defending them. I'm just asking a question. Like, what do you do this every time there's a bad year, and in today's environment where the transfer portal is open for every kid to leave, do you cut them and say you're gone? If Rick Barnes would have made it to the second round and all of these guys would have left, would you have fired Rick Barnes as well?
It's not about that. It's about the black eye that she's given the program.
But you got to okay. I agree with you. But this is what I'm telling you. In year 1, when it was a dumpster fire and all the eyes were on the program because you gave up that 3-pointer and you lost to South Carolina with Cardozo, you fired Kelly. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The response to that was bring Kim Caldwell in. Kim Caldwell resurrected, and they sensed the program, and everybody was hoopla, let's go. This is it. This is what we're talking about. It's on its way back. You go out and sign the number 2 recruiting class after making it to the Sweet 16, and you have a bad year. You cut your losses after 1 year. I understand it's a black eye, and it don't look good optics-wise, but you cut your losses right then?
I agree. It's one disastrous year.
You can't do business in that.
No, and she knows she's coaching for her job this year. She is. And if she doesn't put together a roster, and I've never seen a situation like this before.
That's all I'm trying to say. Like, what do you do if that's the case? Because if that's the case, do you know how difficult it's going to be to hire someone else after that if you don't overpay and give them some kind of security in their contract? That if I have a bad year,
I'm going,
and all my kids transfer, such as Coach Barnes having 3 players on his roster, it's the same thing on the women. They got 1 recruit. You're going to say every time a bad year happens, I'm cutting my losses and they're gone? Who are you going to hire?
For me, I'm looking at it through different eyes because I've been through this before. I've had this kind of roster.
Okay, I'm putting it on your plate now, though.
I'm
putting it on your plate now, not through the eyes you looked at it and went through it before. Now, I'm looking right now. I just gave you the scenario. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna get rid of her, and I'm gonna break the bank and go get Molly Miller.
You're gonna break the bank at a football school. Okay, I got you.
So a great coach is going to leave whatever their situation is for a situation where a coach just got fired after one bad year. There's no way.
No way you're hiring me. Unless you give me a 4 or 5 year contract.
You would have to hire another Kim Caldwell, like somebody that nobody knows who she is.
So Brent, my point on that would be all last week and all this weekend, we watched the national media, Seth Davis, Fran Priscilla, John Rothstein, all those guys, John Goodman, preaching about extensions don't matter. Mark Byington's going to North Carolina.
He didn't go anywhere.
So if they can do that with the men's coach that signed an extension, they can do that with Molly Miller, that's the Arizona State, that doesn't have the history that Tennessee does.
Also, Vandy Chris, you mentioned Stephanie White. She coached at Vanderbilt for 5 years.
Yeah. She had 5
and
years.
And had 0 winning records.
Well, but it was 5 years. It wasn't one good season, one bad season, and gone.
And that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it, man. There's got to be some loyalty involved in some of this. Because your point is the point. Is like, if you cut her now, and I get it, it's a dumpster fire right now.
It is.
It could not be worse right now.
It's bad.
We got Holly Rowe
This is probably the
tweeting and
worst it's been.
deleting tweets about it.
Exactly.
And so you give her the opportunity to try to dig out of this, and then if she doesn't, then you move on, and then everybody's like, okay, that makes sense. Plus, now's not the time to hire a coach. In the women's game.
With the portal open?
With the portal,
portal's open, yeah, No.
Where you go?
I mean, like you said, who's going to want to walk into this dumpster fire right now? If you were to fire her, who are you going to go get?
Also, you now know that you have basically a year to get it done, and if you don't, guess what? You're out of it.
Yeah. She knows it. All God's children know it.
Yeah.
All right, more 3HL coming up. Stay tuned. 104.5. Matthew, stay there. We need a joke to make Slay laugh. That's what he wants to say. We'll do that next. 3HL.
What's happening, good people? MedicalHouseCalls.com, where you need to head to. Healthcare designed for your life. It's 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. The number you got to call or text 615-838-2375. Now, understand this. This is how the process goes. You can call or text that number, and the team will assess exactly what you need within minutes. They'll book your visit, and after a quick chat, schedule your visit. Medical providers will be at your door to deliver care that gets you back ASAP. What kind of care you're asking? At-home urgent care, mobile IV therapy, primary care. And your time, understand, is precious. And your health is priceless. So at Medical House Calls, we also offer primary care personalized just for you, with plans that fit your primary care need in different price points. So find what works best for you, from unlimited house calls, 24/7 telehealth, priority IV, and annual physicals. You can get it all done right there at your doorstep. No longer running out to the urgent care or any of those things. Get back in the game. 615-838-2375, medicalhousecalls.com.
3HL. 104.5 The Zone. Appreciate you being with us. Been a fun day. You can watch us on live YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Ramon Foster. Lady Vols did still make the tournament. He also said...
Yeah, they did.
Speaking of Vanderbilt, Clark Lee went 2-10, 5-7, and 2-10. Y'all didn't fire him in those 3 years, did you?
Like, dog,
that's a great point.
It's just not how business work, man.
And he's like, I'm not calling anybody a fool, but look how you would have looked.
Yeah, you wouldn't experience any of that, man. Like, what are you talking about? What are we really talking about? Come on, man. Be cool. That's all you got to do.
Oh, man. 615-737-1045. Matthew is in Franklin. We met Matthew at Mexicali Grill last Thursday. Thanks for coming by and offering jokes, Matthew.
It was amazing. It was really very cool to meet y'all. A little sad that I didn't get to take a sleigh ride, but, that's how life is when you're a superstar. A mom and a daughter, when they drive in the car, they'd sing together all the time. The little girl finally quit singing. Mom's backing out of the driveway, puts the car in reverse. Girl sings like a dove. Puts it in drive, she stops singing. Went on for about a week, and the mom said, baby, why are you only singing when I put it in reverse? She said, Mama, I'm your backup singer.
Oh, my gosh, Matthew.
That is a great dad joke.
That. Yeah. Dawn loves dad jokes. Matthew, tell Slay the joke about the E, the letter E.
Hey, I'm all in. Know that you're a well-educated man from the University of Tennessee, sir. Can you tell me a word that begins with E and only has one letter in it?
A word that begins with E and only has one letter in it.
He got me and Babs with this one. Neither one of us got it.
A word that begins with E.
And has one letter in it.
E.
No, sir, that's not a word. It's envelope. An envelope only has one letter in it.
He just puts that down.
Come on, man.
This is like Will Bowling's dream show now.
I love you, Matthew. Thank you, man.
I still got one more.
Thanks, Matthew.
Slay wants one more, Matthew.
Load me up.
Here we go. Hey, Ron Slade, what did the dirt pile say to the rain cloud?
The dirt pile say to the rain cloud, muddy me up.
Man, go on, get out of here before you make my name Mud.
I like that. I was there. I was close with you.
You were there,
I was close with you on that one.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, God bless you all. Thank you for letting me have your time.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Matthew.
Man, call back,
Good to see you last week.
Yeah.
He stood there and during the break, he just rapid fire, hit us.
All off the dome.
Oh, he had all of them. We're like, do you want a piece of cake or something?
I like it. Look at Keith. Keith's talking about envelope. Okay, Keith.
615-737-1045.
Real quick, can I share a little news?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, is this breaking news?
Oh, is this your baby?
Yeah.
No.
Are you having a boy?
No.
Yes.
No, you're not having a boy?
No, it's not about the baby.
Oh.
Sorry.
Are y'all going to do a gender reveal where something turns a color?
No, nothing corny like that.
What? That's
You're
not
going to do it at the
corny.
crawfish boil, aren't you?
I told you guys that.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't even know about the crawfish boil. You started talking about it.
Is Babs in it?
What?
You had the crab
She can't come.
That's why I didn't think so.
No, where am I? Oh, I'm at beach volleyball.
No, you got a dance recital for Baby Babs.
Oh, that's
See, y'all
anyways.
put that in the chat, and then I didn't know what you were talking
for
about.
a little bit.
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyways, Tennessee State gave Nolan Smith an extension through 2031.
Well, of course.
Wow.
And a pay raise
2031.
after his first year, where they took the Tigers to the OVC title.
Good luck getting there if he has another year like he did this year. Good luck.
Good luck keeping him.
Did it say what the raise was?
Good luck into year 3.
I did not see the number. That was from Steve Lehman about 20 minutes ago, so I haven't seen the number.
Okay.
615-737-1045.
Way to go, Nolan. Warrior for life.
Do we need to end the show?
Yeah.
It's about time.
It's about that time.
I was like, did we take the 38 break? Where are me? Where are we?
I don't know. I feel like we were,
me?
Where are me?
we were all over the show today.
Inappropriate is more fun.
Yep.
Bab said that.
And that is accurate.
Ain't nothing going to steal my joy and happiness.
Yeah, nothing.
Slave dog. You're going to choke on the way to the bus stop.
That was our call. It might have been Kenny or somebody.
With biscuits?
No, that was you that said it.
Oh,
You said it to Kenneth.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
About biscuits,
Okay, yeah.
About pigs in a blanket.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a European guy.
That's me.
They're nutritious. I don't even know what we're talking. Oh, that was
Babs.
escargot.
That's bad.
They're nutritious.
Snails. Crazy.
I represent all the old people, and we love y'all. That was John calling.
Yes, our boy.
91 years old. I just jumped on you right there. That was Babs doing a spot before she was supposed to.
Yeah. Oh, no, she was supposed to.
Oh.
I thought I was supposed to.
Listen to her. She loves it when she's right.
I do.
I'm a little sad I didn't get to take a sleigh ride. That was Matthew.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that meant.
Didn't you say something about loving big guys earlier?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. We were talking about Stoney.
No, I said Stoney loves big guys.
That's what it was. Loves the big guys.
Love all y'all.
Slay loves it when they pitch tent.
You better believe it.
In the lane.
They didn't get to pitch no tent this year.
Down
No,
low.
you
Down
didn't
low.
call any games.
Nah, man.
They love you in studio.
Ah,
Now you're done.
I'm boxed in.
You're boxed in.
Yeah.
It happens.
Sure happened to me. In a good way. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all. Thank you for including us in your day and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. Hopefully, we were able to put a smile on your face. 3HL is organized chaos. Have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be you unless you were getting a shout out to Candace Story Lee. Way to not give up on Clark Lee.
Preds money line tonight.
Yep.
You said yep.